92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Okay, you go out on a date with someone and they don't get back to you. That's where we come in. We'll call them and find out why. If you want a second date update of your own, you can just email us, brookandjubal@moving925.com, and we'll see if we can get to the bottom of it for you. We've got Kenny on the phone today. Kenny, how are you?
Hey, I'm all right, guys. How you doing?
I'm good. You don't sound all right.
Sad Kenny.
Well, I'm confused.
Yeah.
Confused Kenny.
Spell it out for us, Kenny.
All right, Kenny. So you emailed us. Tell us what your email said.
Well, I had a date.
Mm-hmm.
It was a blind date. Her name was Olivia, and we went to a movie. We are going to go to a movie and then out to eat.
What movie did you guys see?
We saw the new Batman movie. So I know it's not so new anymore, but
That's all right. That's fine.
He was at the discount theater, but that's fine.
yeah, a little long, but, it was good.
Okay.
And, we seemed to be hitting it off, even though we were in the theater. We would make comments on the film a little bit, and maybe I was a little bit nervous. But, I don't know, I had a little bit to drink before I left, just a beer before I left the house. No big deal.
Okay.
All right.
And we left the movie and went to go out to eat, and I said, okay, I'll be right back. I went to the restroom, and I came out, and she was gone.
Really?
She just left.
Wow.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That happens more than people think because we've got a lot of emails where people will just ditch somebody.
Yeah.
So did you try to get a hold of her after she left?
Yeah, I called her cell, and she didn't answer, and I thought maybe she was by my car because that's where we originally met, the theater, and she wasn't by my car. So
Do you know if she has IBS?
what is IBS?
Irritable bowel syndrome.
I mean,
Sometimes you just got to take off from places when you have it.
It's true.
No, I didn't get to know her that well, unfortunately.
And no, awkward or offensive comments you could think of?
No, nothing I can think of. I mean, it's pretty clear to me she doesn't want a second date, but
Right.
what's really bothering me is that I have no clue what happened.
All right, so you know obviously that she probably doesn't want to go out with you again, and you're ready to hear why.
Yeah, I'd like to hear why. I think I deserve that.
Okay, we're going to call Olivia right after Neo, Let Me Love You. It's moving 92.5.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Okay, we've got sad Kenny on the phone. Kenny went out on a date with a girl named Olivia. They went to the movies, and after the movies, he went to the bathroom and she was gone. Kenny, are you ready to call her?
I'm ready.
You don't really care what she says. You just want to know.
I'm a little nervous.
Right.
I think Kenny's the most prepared of anyone because he's already faced it. I'm going to hear the worst.
I think sad Kenny's going to cry.
Oh.
I think sad Kenny's been crying. All right, sad Kenny, hold on, okay?
Hello.
Hey, Olivia, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Jubal,
Hey.
what's up? Are you phone tapping me?
I am not phone tapping you.
It'd be the worst phone tap ever.
Yeah, that'd be terrible. No surprise to it at all. No, I'm not phone tapping you. I'm doing a second date update on you. Are you?
Oh.
Any idea who that could be?
Yeah, I don't go on a lot of dates. I know who it is.
Okay, you know who it is. So it's a guy named Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you ditched him right after the movie that you guys went to with no explanation and haven't called him back or anything. Okay.
We've deemed Kenny sad Kenny.
Sad Kenny.
Yeah.
I have another name for him.
Oh, you do?
What is that?
Drunk Kenny.
Oh. All right. He did say that he had a beer before you went to the movies. Was he drunk on your date?
Yeah.
How drunk?
Well, I didn't do a blood test on him, but, I mean, he was definitely intoxicated. I could smell it. He slurred some of his words.
Ooh, that's bad.
And the reason why I just bailed without saying anything, which I would never do, he goes, well, let me go use the bathroom. And I walk around the corner, and I see him peeing in the parking garage.
No way.
Yeah, seriously. And I don't know if he's, too drunk to remember.
Kenny is on the phone. Kenny,
Yeah,
do you remember peeing in the parking lot?
I do not remember that.
Yeah.
All right. When we talked to you earlier, Kenny, you said that you had a beer before the date. How much did you drink, really?
I had one beer and
Yeah.
just a couple
No.
shots on the way out the door.
Shots?
But I remember almost all of the movie. I did not think that I was that drunk, and I'm kind of in shock right now that she thinks I was that drunk.
Do you usually take a couple of shots on your way out the door?
Well, I just haven't had a date in a while.
That's the way to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it explains a lot.
What do you mean? What else does it explain?
I mean, I just remember when I first came out, I don't know. I can hold a lot more than that. I'm surprised
That's
it shows that
promising.
much.
So, Olivia, yeah, if you listen to that, don't worry. Kenny can get a lot drunker if you want him to.
Yeah.
Can anyone hold Olivia partially responsible for letting this dude drive home, though? Why didn't you offer him a ride?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hammered. You should have known better, Olivia. Let's turn this all back around on you.
I'm just saying, there's got to be,
It wasn't like, listen, it was more like turned off by the fact that he showed up drunk and then he was peeing in the garage. And I think I didn't even think about that.
Okay. All right, Kenny. Well, there's your answer. Does that
Can I ask her if she'd want to try again under different circumstances, like a daytime tea date or something?
Tea?
You certainly can. At the end of these, we say we'll pay for your second date if you're interested. So, Kenny, go ahead and ask her out.
Would you like to start over, Olivia, with maybe like coffee or something?
I'm sorry. I don't think so.
Oh.
That's a big deal to me. Like somebody who drinks a lot, I just can't do it.
What are you, charity church mouse over here?
Hey, I understand her point.
Yeah, because you're a vegan who doesn't drink and didn't have sex until you were 24.
Brooke just wants every single one of these to go out on a second date. Have you noticed that? Every time we do one, no matter how bad it is, she's always like, oh.
No matter the red flags that are there.
So,
I mean, it's just not cool for me.
So you don't want a second date then with Kenny?
No.
You realize that's going to drive him to drink even more.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The email for today's second date update said, help, I went out on the most romantic date of my life, and now he isn't calling me back.
Oh, no.
So I'm assuming if it's the most romantic date of your entire life, skee ball must have been involved, and probably a quarter pounder.
No.
I would take
And
that,
maybe
actually.
finish up the evening with a dipped soft serve cone.
Oh, damn.
Man, that is romantic.
Good.
We'll have to ask Heather and find out if that's what happened, though. Heather, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Good. So you went out on the most romantic date of your life, and now the dude isn't getting back to you.
Yeah.
Did it involve any of those things? Did you guys play skee ball?
No.
No?
Although that would have been fun.
Yeah.
Well, you said romantic, so I assumed skee ball
That's
was
fun, though.
Dude, where'd you meet the guy that you went on the most romantic date ever with?
Well, he actually does business with my dad. And, my dad is the type of guy who's always like, you should date my daughter. And,
Oh,
And yeah, and I'm usually pretty resistant, but he kept talking about this guy and just said he was really, really great. And he kind of convinced me, so I gave in, I guess.
You actually agreed
God.
to go on a date with somebody that your dad recommended.
Wow.
I know, it sounds crazy, but he sounded like a great guy. And then I met him, and he is. So
Yeah, that's the craziest part. You actually had to own up to your father that he was right.
that was the worst part.
What's his name, by the way, the guy that you went out with?
Trevor.
Trevor, okay. What was so special about him?
First of all, he's like super good looking, funny, smart, intelligent.
Wow.
I was skeptical, but he was everything my dad said.
Yeah.
Really?
Sounds like your dad had a crush
my
on him.
God.
So what happened when you meet Trevor? Where'd you guys go?
He took me to this rooftop of a building, and there was this amazing dinner laid out with like flowers and
What?
wine. I mean, he had to have spent a lot of money to set that up.
Okay, wait, hold on, though. I would almost be freaked out. On a first date, walking into that is a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little weird at first, but I go on so many dates where it's just like, hey, let's go to the bar and get drunk, So when this happened, I was like, not going to say no or second guess.
That's very
So you
good
said
point.
a rooftop. Was it a rooftop deck at a restaurant? Because the way you said it sounds like it was just a private thing.
Yeah, it was just a private thing.
Oh,
It
my
wasn't
Wow.
even, yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, wait, and you hadn't hung out with this guy at all? Like, did you know anything really about him yet besides what your dad told you?
We talked a little bit leading up to it, and he just asked me what my favorite foods were. And then when we got there, he had chefs make my favorite foods.
Oh,
Wow.
Is he like?
It's too much. You're doing too much there, in my opinion.
Yeah, how do you follow that up with a second date? My God, that's why he's not calling you back. He's like, well, I did the best I could, and now it's over. We peaked already.
Maybe, but we had such a great time, and he said that he couldn't wait to see me again.
Yeah, how did you guys end everything? A helicopter ride?
We rode jetpacks over the city.
Yeah.
So I just, on the way back to our cars, he, like, stopped me, and he said he really wants to kiss me. But then he's like, I'm a gentleman, and, you know, I want to treat you with respect. So I want to wait a couple more dates to kiss you.
Damn,
Oh, my God.
He is playing it so good, though. I
Jeez.
mean,
The man.
kind
Seriously.
of cheesy, but so on point.
Oh my gosh, I'm blushing.
Yeah.
It was the best date of my life.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, it almost feel unreal, the whole thing. Like it was all just a dream.
It kind of did feel like that. And then
Wow.
after the date, we were texting for a couple days, and he was being really sweet and just telling me how much he wanted to see me again.
Oh, okay.
And then all of a sudden, he just stopped texting me, and I haven't heard from him.
Have you had your dad check up on him?
No, I did ask my dad, though, if he'd talked to him recently. And, you know, they don't work directly together. They just do business together. So
Right.
he said he hadn't talked to Trevor in a while
Oh.
and hadn't heard from him. And he said he would call, but I just thought that was too weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trevor,
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is Mr. Heather here. What's going on, bud? Why are you not calling my daughter back? That would be awkward.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is there anything that you could think of why he would just stop talking to you?
No, I mean, we had a great date. I don't think so. He was the one being ultra romantic, so
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
imagine he was scared.
And the follow-up emails about how he can't wait to see you. Like, why would you even go there?
Yeah.
The whole thing just confuses me. I have no idea why he would just completely drop out of my life like that.
Well, we'll try to figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
They say that romance is dead, but that's not true. Romance isn't dead. It just doesn't want to talk to you.
That's actually true in this case.
And that's what happened for today's second date update. If you're just joining us, Heather is on the phone. She actually went out on the most romantic date she's ever been on with a guy named Trevor, and now Trevor isn't calling her back. They actually met through her father, who does business with Trevor. I guess her dad's one of those guys that always recommends that people should date his daughter. You know how that goes. And she's usually skeptical, but she actually went out with this dude, and it ended up being the best date she's ever been on.
God, I'd say.
So now we need to call him and figure out why he's not getting back to her. Heather, here we go.
Oh.
You ready to call him?
Yep, I'm ready. I just really want to know what's happening.
I know.
It's like the best date of my life.
I'm really hoping for a reasonable explanation. But if I was going to play bad cop, do you think that there's any way that this guy may be like a super player and like,
Yeah.
you know, the private chefs, the rooftop dinner,
He knows what he's doing.
the line at the end with the kiss?
Yeah, but those types of guys, you know, they just want to hook up with you and leave, and that never even happened. And plus, he spent a couple days texting with me.
Yeah,
he
it's a
didn't
good
even
point.
he didn't even kiss you. He actually said, "I want to kiss you so bad right now, but I'm a gentleman and I can't."
Even when you say that, it makes my heart melt, and you're not even Trevor.
Oh my God, I feel the same way, and I'm not even you.
All right.
I gotta start using that.
Well, let's call this dude and find out why he's not getting back to you.
Hello,
I was looking for Trevor.
this is Trevor. What do you got?
Trevor, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What is that?
That is a radio show.
Jubal is your name?
Yes, it is. How are you?
I'm great. Good morning. What can I do for
Good
you?
morning. Well, I actually have a question about a date that you went on. One of our listeners emailed us about you. And I'll just get to brass tacks. I can tell you're a business kind of guy.
Yeah, he straight to the point here.
Okay, whatever. Do what you need to do.
All right. So here's the deal. You recently went out with a girl named Heather. You remember going out with Heather?
I do remember going out with Heather, yes. Why are you asking me about it now?
Well, because Heather emailed us saying that after your date, which was the most romantic date she's ever been on, by the way, After your date, you stopped texting her, and she's wondering why.
Wow. That's a real grown-up move there, Heather.
What? Wait, I don't get it. Like, are you upset by that? Are you being sarcastic, or?
That she emailed the radio station to complain about why I'm not calling her after our date.
It wasn't a complaint.
Yeah, not to complain about it. She's just like in the dark. She doesn't know why you stopped talking to her.
Mm-hmm. Well, all I can say is I'm good there.
You're good there.
What? Wait, you're telling me that you're good there and you put that much effort into a first date?
We talked to Heather, and she told us about the date you took her on, the private meal on a rooftop with all of her favorite foods made by private chefs. Yeah. That's a lot to do for a lady.
That's kind of just what I do.
That's what you do on all your first dates?
No, it's just kind of what I do in life. It's little details are important, and if you can ace the details, then you're going to ace the test.
Okay,
so
it's not a test.
So this wasn't even that crazy of a first date for you.
For me, no.
For her,
it was. For her, yes.
Right. Okay.
But I knew it would be that way, and it was all by design.
You knew it would be that way.
I'm confused. The way she described you, you were charming, you were romantic, and right now you're coming off as kind of a smug a-hole.
Well, you call me in the middle of my business day in a situation like this. I'm not going to be particularly happy about it.
All right.
Okay,
so
I can
we can get you on
understand
the
that.
phone as quick as possible if you wouldn't mind just telling us why you're not wanting to talk to her.
Look, we had a lovely time, and I got what I wanted out of the date.
What?
You get what you wanted out of it, but you didn't even kiss her at the end. What did you want out of it?
Dinner?
If you must know, I did it for a business deal.
What?
You did it for a business deal going out with her.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I sometimes do business with her father,
Yeah, she told us that.
and sometimes in a deal, the numbers can all line up and it can all look great, but it's really the personal touch that closes. And this guy clearly had a soft spot for his daughter. She was a good-looking gal. He mentioned that it might be a good idea that I date her, so I called her up and I took her on the best date of her life.
Oh,
So you're telling me that you used her as a stepping stone in your little effing career?
I'm not saying that, no, but I will tell you that 2 days later I closed the deal.
You are oh my.
So,
once the money comes
so
in.
you took her out just to close a deal with her father.
Not just to close the deal. We had a nice time. She had a nice time, I'm sure. It wasn't a wasted night in her life.
Yes, it was.
dude.
You were texting her afterwards, and you couldn't wait to see her again. You played with her emotions. You totally let her on. You're a total.
Jeez, Brooke.
Look, you can call me names all you want, but I'm just being honest with you guys. You called me, and I'm the one closing multi-million-dollar deals on a regular basis.
Whoa.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you didn't have
great.
to, like...
Use
I mean,
people.
couldn't you just go, yeah, sure, I'll go out with your daughter and take her on a regular date and not try to be super romantic about it?
So I should take her on a date?
Or,
I guess-
hey, I don't know. Maybe you just don't use his daughter at all, and you're actually a good businessman, and you make a deal without having to use somebody's daughter in the process of it.
Listen, sweetheart, in business, you do whatever you need to do to close the deal, okay? I closed the deal. The day that you're doing things like that, you can come talk to me, but I'm the one who knows my business.
My good Lord.
And by the way, her dad offered her up,
She's
so I'm going
not,
to take advantage of that.
she's not a bonus structure, you asshole.
Dad's fault.
You are an asshole. He didn't offer me up. Oh, my God.
Oh.
Boy.
Yeah.
All right, what's going on here?
Trevor, that's Heather. She's actually on the other line listening and wanted to talk to you.
Brooke.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
You f***ing used me. You took me on this romantic dinner. You told me all these things that you loved about me, how you wanted to see me again. Like, what the hell was that? That was...
And you had a great time, right?
Yeah, I had a great time because I believed you really liked me.
I do like you, Heather, but that doesn't mean I'm going to marry you. That doesn't mean that we're obligated to have anything beyond that night.
Oh, man.
You are the biggest ass I have ever met in my entire life. I've never met someone as awful as you, ever.
I don't really have much of a response to that. All I can say is that at the end of the day, ask yourself this question. Were you going home with me if I asked you?
No.
I saw the look in your eye at the end of the night. If I wanted to take you home with me, I 100% could have. And I didn't. I didn't even kiss you. I respectfully ended the night with you. So when it comes down to it, I was a true gentleman, no matter what you might think about me.
Really? Really? You were a gentleman by wasting my time just to get a business deal with my father.
At what point did I sign a contract with you that gave me any obligation with you whatsoever?
You have an obligation just to be a good human being. Like, life is not business. You don't do this to people.
I never once treated you unkindly or disrespectfully until you called the radio station trying to call me out.
He's right.
Yeah.
No, he's not right.
He didn't
It's
treat her
totally-
badly when they went out.
He treated her like an object, okay? Whether he said it to her face or not, that's as disrespectful as you freaking get.
He was nice about it.
Oh my God, you guys are idiots.
I'd like to go out on a
Yeah,
nice
but then
date.
he stopped texting me completely. So I don't really think that that's treating me well. Do you? Just leaving somebody hanging like that after taking them on an amazing
Yeah.
date? You couldn't even just be honest and be like, actually, I went out with you to close the deal. Like,
Oh, that's
I
kind of.
might have even respected that a little more, but I had to call a radio station and get them to talk to you? Give me a break. I'm going to tell my dad to pull the deal with you. Like,
Well, it's a little late to pull the deal. Deal's closed, so it's not going to happen.
Dude, Trevor, how do you have like zero remorse whatsoever?
You know, I might feel a little bad about it, but when I open my bank account, I feel pretty good about how my business is going.
Oh my God, you narcissistic.
I feel sorry for you because you may say you have a bunch of money and you love your business, but you have no heart and no soul, and I pity you. You're going to end up alone.
Look, you never would have known about any of this if you hadn't done this whole thing that you're doing right now.
I would have still been
You
wondering.
could have had
I
the
actually
fantasy for
really
the rest
like
of your
you.
life of the guy that you could have had, and whatever happened to him? Well, we sure had a nice time that night.
Why not try to have another nice time?
Oh,
Trevor,
that's
would you like to
good.
go out on a second date with Heather? I know you have money, but we'll pay for it.
Please don't even offer that. I don't want to go.
Are you sure?
You know what, Heather? I think there's another deal that might be good for your dad in a couple of months, so maybe we just wait until then.
Oh my God, you did not.
Oh, Trevor, I can guarantee you my dad will not be doing any more deals with you.
Trevor, thank you for being brutally honest with us.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Oh my God, I'm angry.
And Heather, I'm sorry you had to find out that you were just a pawn in his game of trying to get some business done with your dad.
Yeah.
I guess it goes to show you don't listen to your dad anymore.
That's a good point.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text message in at 78592 that says, I honestly like this guy's style. I'm a businessman, and I would do the same thing to get my sale.
That is
He is
so
money-driven,
gross, man.
and she was leverage, and he used it. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about the second date update. If you missed it, this girl, Heather, wanted to call a dude named Trevor. Trevor took her out on the most amazing date she's ever been on. She went out with Trevor because her dad was like, hey, I know this guy. I do business with him. He's really great. You should go out with him. Her dad does that all the time, I guess. She usually says no, but she said yes this time and had a wonderful date. We got Trevor on the phone to find out why he wasn't calling back, and it turns out he just went out with her so he could close a deal with her dad. He said he wanted to show her the best time of her life, and he did, so that she would go back to her dad and like rave about it, and he could get the deal done.
That's
and it
so
worked.
gross. I mean, I don't know how people are supporting him. He's using like another human being as a pawn in a business deal that has nothing to do. Like, maybe if she was involved in the business or something, I would maybe understand it a little bit more.
I actually thought this guy was going to get ripped more than he is.
I can't
It's pretty split. There's a lot of people that are like he's kind of a douchebag, but there are a lot of people texting in like, man, you got to do what you got to do to get a sale done.
So gross.
Some people are like,
man.
well, at least he didn't use her and like sleep with
did
her.
Yeah,
use
he didn't.
her.
He didn't kiss her.
It doesn't
Didn't do
matter.
anything like that. He just took her out on a great date, showed her a great time, and got the business done. And I guess, according to our text message board and our listeners, that's what life is all about.
Yeah, you guys are messed up. We need to talk priorities in
If
a little
you-
while, okay?
Want to do a second date update? All you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookandjubal at moving925.com. We will call the person that didn't call you back. Adam is on the phone with us right now. He sent us an email about a girl named Robin. They met online and went out for a night of karaokeing. What's up, Adam?
Hey, what's up, Jubal? Hey, Brooke.
Hey, Adam. What's your karaoke song of choice? What'd you use to impress her?
Living on a Prayer is like my go-to. So
Yeah, I think that's a pretty popular one.
yeah.
That's pretty good.
So tell us about Robin.
Well, we met online. She was great. I was actually really excited to meet her, which isn't always the case. But I picked her up, and we were really just getting along really well. She was laughing at all my jokes. She was really, cute and funny, and I liked her. So we took the date to the next step, and I took her to my karaoke bar.
Nice. It got serious at that point.
Usually the next step means something else.
I want to move this along to the next level.
For guys, that's a big
We're going to
step.
karaoke. So the date, did you feel like it went well? Was there a moment that you thought it was taking a downturn?
I thought it went great. We were, having some drinks, having a good time. It's kind of a popular bar, so it took a long time to get up. But then I went up on stage. I was killing it. I did kind of... So I've got a move that I do when I sing the song, and I do this high kick. And
Okay, so again, we're wondering why she wasn't calling you back, huh? We're
Still a mystery?
figure that one
hold on. If you could see it, it's pretty impressive.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
Really? It's your signature move.
hey, everyone's got to have one. I've got mine, right?
Could you
But
see?
I maybe kind of tripped when I did it. I kind of fell backwards, so that wasn't too smooth. But
All right.
I got back up. I finished the song, so it shouldn't be that big a deal.
Did you take it as an opportunity to make fun of yourself and be self-deprecating?
Exactly.
Okay.
You gotta play it up, and you can't pretend something like that didn't happen. So you just roll with it and make a joke out of it.
Right.
It was hysterical. I mean, everyone thought it was hilarious. So.
It killed. It did awesome.
That's what I stand by. Laugh at you or with you. It doesn't matter.
Either way, as long as we're having a good time.
How'd your date end?
Well, I don't really remember.
Oh.
I know I woke up at home, and the next day I had to take a cab back to the bar and get my car.
Was it from drinking or was it from a concussion from your wild dance moves?
I think I just maybe drank too much and probably caught a cab or something.
Adam, how do you leave that out of the story that you were blackout wasted during karaoke?
I don't think I was blackout wasted. It just got a little murky at the end.
Do you know how you said goodbye to her then? Do you remember leaving her?
Not exactly, but...
Okay.
See, normal people just check their memory.
I know myself. Even when I drink too much, I'm still fun. I'm still, a nice guy. I'm never, mean or anything, so...
Oh, no.
Have you tried to call her?
Yeah, I've called her 4 times, and I texted her, and she hasn't gotten back to me. So I thought we had a really great time. I wanted to get back in touch with her.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we're going to call her in about 3.5 minutes. Play a song, come back, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, awesome. Thanks.
All right, hang on a minute.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Adam is on the phone with us. Adam emailed us about Robin, who we went out on a date with. They went out karaokeing. He got wasted, doesn't even really remember saying goodbye. Do you want to call her for a second date, Adam, or are you calling her to apologize / find out what happened with the rest of your evening?
I want to apologize, I guess, but I want to go out with her again, so let's call her.
I'm assuming you did something blacked out that you don't remember.
I hope not.
All right, we're going to call her right now, get her on the phone, and get your second date update. You ready?
Yeah, okay.
Hello?
Hi, is Robin there? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, Robin? Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello? She can hear, right, Adam?
What? Is she deaf?
Yeah, she's a hearing person.
Okay. I just wanted to check and make sure because she couldn't hear me there. I'm going to try and call back.
You guys.
I don't know why she would have a phone.
Yeah.
I know.
Or why Adam would invite her to karaoke just to rub it in her face.
Yeah, no wonder she's not calling back, Adam, you jerk.
Oh my gosh, Jubal.
Trust me, I'm singing this amazing.
All right, here we go. I'm trying to call her again. Obviously, there was a problem with the connection.
What is wrong with you?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is Robin there?
Speaking.
Hey, Robin, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hey.
What's going on?
I don't know what's going on.
Well, I'll just be straight up with you. Somebody emailed us and wants us to get a hold of you to find out why you're not getting back to them.
Okay.
It's a guy named Adam. Do you remember going on a date with him?
Yeah.
Do you think he remembers going on a date with you? I know he was drunk.
He was.
Okay.
I think so. We had a really good time.
So you did have a good time with Adam.
Yeah, it was cool. It was nice.
You didn't even mind his high kick during his karaoke performance?
No, actually, that was hilarious.
Okay.
Wow.
If you had a good time, why aren't you calling him back?
I don't know. I just thought, it was just like a one-time thing type of deal.
Did he do something stupid while he was drunk?
Oh, yeah, he definitely did stupid stuff while he was drunk. He tried to kiss me, and he was, like, pausy, like, tried to touch me or whatever during the date. But it was funny.
So, did that bother you? It doesn't sound like that bothers you, though.
Normally it would bother me, but after you see him fall on the stage, like, I realized he was way, like, overserved.
Robin, you're awesome.
Yeah.
I want to go on a date with you.
So you had a fun time. You're not mad about his drinking. Why do you not want to go on a date with him? I am baffled.
There's a secret that I have that I just didn't tell him,
A secret that you have?
Yeah, and it's not a boyfriend. Can you believe that?
Are you?
That's what I was going to say.
Are you actually Rob and not Robin?
No.
Roberto.
What it is that I have a baby, and so I never told him that.
Oh.
What? You have a baby?
Hey, Robin, Adam is on the phone right now. He just heard everything you said.
Oh.
You have a baby?
Well,
You didn't
yeah,
tell me
I
a
mean,
baby.
but
Why
it doesn't
you
even
didn't
matter.
Was that the baby in the background?
Yeah, that's him in the background. I'm actually trying to feed him now.
Oh, how old is he?
Oh, he's like 5 weeks old.
That's a
5 weeks.
newborn.
Wow.
Hold on. You had a baby 5 weeks ago? That's not something that you would tell me?
I mean, this is what I'm saying. Like, now I have to talk about it, and I really didn't want to talk about it. You know what I mean? I just wanted to go out and have a good time.
No, I don't know what you mean. How do you, like, that's kind of a talking point.
Yeah.
I just wanted to go out and have a good time. I didn't want to get all deep,
Well, apparently you got pretty deep.
Yeah.
So you were just enjoying the night off from watching your baby, and you had fun, and you just aren't interested in going out again. Is that it?
I mean, it's like this. If he really likes me, he'll quit partying so much and stay home and watch the baby with me, then sure, I'll go out with him.
Whoa.
Wait a second. Hold on. How are you going to look for somebody to try and, like, make me completely change who I am and not even say who you are, not even, like, on your dating profile?
I'm just saying, if you want to go out again, those are the rules. Those are the stipulations. And besides, I didn't call you 4 times after the date. You called me. So.
Wait, it's. Oh my gosh.
Where's the baby daddy at?
He's not at the karaoke bar, that's for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Where's he at?
I mean, he's around, but he's not, really relevant. So it didn't really matter.
So he's not in
There's a guy who's around, and you're going out on a date with me?
Well, he's around enough to watch
what's
the
even
baby.
the point of
So,
that?
I mean, in that instance, you better be glad he's around, because otherwise I couldn't have gone out.
He was watching the baby. I don't think she means he's around like he's a boyfriend. He's around like he's still taking care of his kid. That happens, man.
I feel like I'm on Jerry Springer a little bit. To be honest.
I feel like I'm on Jerry Springer a little bit.
I'm not the one that called the radio station. You did. It wasn't me. It was you. I just wanted to go out and just have like a fun, crazy night out, and we met, and it was cool. Don't put it on me.
You know what? There's other websites for that kind of thing.
Right? Adam, what you may have felt like was a connection may have just been your paternal instincts kicking out. You knew you wanted to be a father. Hey, you guys, we will send you out on a second date. We'll pay for it if you'd like to go out again. Robin, you interested in going out with Adam again? Have a good time?
I mean, if he can adhere to the stipulations, yeah.
Adam?
Those are some steep stipulations.
Look, I really liked you, and I'd be open to seeing where it goes. I just don't want to feel like, there's absolutely no point in seeing each other again if I'm not going to commit to you forever on a second date.
So he wants to go out again and give it another shot.
Robin, that's a pretty good offer right there.
I mean, it's cool. I mean, we can see, you know. I just don't want to do anything major or anything serious, you know. We can go out on the second date. That sounds cool.
Perfect.
Nice.
We'll send you guys out again. That's awesome. I really didn't expect you guys to agree to a second date, but that's cool.
Make sure you guys schedule a night that your baby daddy can babysit.
You know what? Along with us paying for the date, I will offer my services as a babysitter. Robin?
Run, Robin.
Pro bono, for free. I'll watch that little tyke. Is that what they're called?
You know, you can't just put them in a closet, right?
No, you don't. You just throw some food on the floor and they're good.
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm actually kind of surprised that the guy on the phone for a second date update today actually wants to do a second date update. Because in his email, he said that the girl he was out with spent the whole time on her phone.
Oh, so annoying.
It's a problem I've never had because usually girls are so mesmerized by my beautiful hazel eyes.
Shut up.
They never even think about staring at their phone screen. Only time they do it is actually take a picture of my eyes because they want to show their friends. Anyway, I guess we'll talk to Jesse and see why he wants to call this girl back. So, Jesse, your email said the girl you went out with was on her phone the whole time. Why do you even want to do a second date update?
Well, she's actually a really cool person, and besides the fact that she was on her phone the whole time, I do like her.
Okay.
You know, we did have some conversation.
I feel like that this is such a good example of men who really love the chase. Because it sounds like the girl was really bored on your date if she's on her phone the whole time.
I guess I didn't think about that part.
What's her name, first of all?
Oh, her name's Lori.
What did you guys do on your date when you went out?
We just went out to dinner.
Okay, and how much of the date was she on her phone?
A lot.
A lot.
Was she texting someone else, or was she like, oh my God, look at this Instagram picture I just put up?
I couldn't tell. She had like her phone like kind of to where I couldn't see the screen, but she was on it and was definitely typing a lot. So I assumed she was texting.
She like live tweeting your date?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Did you ever say, hey, can you put the phone down and concentrate on the conversation, please?
I actually did. I said it kind of rudely, I think. It was bugging me a lot. I was getting kind of pissed off about her being on the phone and not. She'd be mid-conversation and would not be paying attention to what I was saying, and I'd ask her a question and I'd say something and she wouldn't answer, and so I kind of blew up at her, I guess. I kind of yelled. I didn't yell, but I said it loud enough to where the tables next to us kind of looked over.
Really?
No,
what did you say?
I was just like, who are you texting? Like, I was in the middle of talking, and she obviously wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, you're like, hey, person over here across the table who's probably going to pay for your expensive dinner. Would you mind putting the phone down for a second?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that bad, but I think I did come off as a jerk.
So did she put her phone down at that point? Were you guys actually able to enjoy the rest of the date?
She did put her phone down, but the date wasn't too enjoyable after that.
All right.
Awkward moment.
So is that why you think she's not calling you back, because you yelled at her about being on the phone?
I'm afraid it is. After the date, I apologized. I tried to explain to her that I was wanting to hang out with her. I'd been so excited about finally having a date with her, and I just wanted to talk to her, and she was on the phone the whole time, and so I was also nervous something was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was a family issue or something, but she wouldn't tell me who she was texting, and she just kind of hugged me, and then we went our ways, and I haven't heard back.
You didn't say, like, can we try this again?
Yeah, I did. I was like, please let's meet up again. And she just kind of nodded, yes, yeah, okay. And, I was like, all right, well, I'll text you. And I texted her a couple times. And
we know she knows how to use that phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's getting that text message.
We know that she's seen your texts, for sure. She hasn't gotten back to you at all, not a word.
No, not anything. And I'm not trying to be overbearing and get on her a whole bunch, but I at least need to know a reason. I mean, if she's mad at me when I yelled at her, I don't know. You
just want the opportunity to explain to her that, hey, sorry I snapped, but you were on your phone the whole time, and that's pretty rude.
Yeah, and I feel like I did explain that afterwards, but it was it was right after it happened, and I just kind of want to. If that's the problem, I'd like to apologize to her again about it, and and try to have another date, and maybe whatever she's on the phone with about, she can not do that next time, and I won't yell at her.
What makes her so special? I mean, if you're online dating, I'm assuming that you have some other options you can go with.
Yeah, well, honestly, she's she's gorgeous. When I first started talking with her, I thought she was too pretty for a dating website, but then I got to know her a little bit, and we have a lot of the same interests, and, I don't know. I would like to get to know her more.
Do you want this to be more of a hookup, or are you actually trying to date this girl? Because from the sounds of your date, it sounds to me like you want to see her again just so you can hook up, and you're not actually interested in dating her.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely part of that.
Yeah, I've tried not to be too honest here, but
I mean, I'd definitely like to hook up with her. I don't know, maybe a relationship too. I don't know. I mean, anything can happen. We're both young, and
you just want another chance at whatever it is.
Yeah, I feel like I put a lot of effort into it. There was a lot going on, and I guess I'm really just confused by the whole situation. And
okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update. All right?
All right, cool.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I actually don't know if I should do today's second date update.
Why's that?
You there, Jesse?
Yeah, I'm here.
Jesse wants us to call a girl named Lori. They went out on a first date. Lori spent her whole time texting while they were on the date. He even called her out for it, got kind of mad at her, and then things got awkward at that point, and the date was sort of over after he called her out for the texting. Jesse, I think I shouldn't do this second date update.
Why?
Well, because I've got a little bit of insider information. The person she was texting on your date was me.
That is not true.
Yeah, she was texting me the whole time like, hey, this guy Jesse's a bore. I need a real man to swoop up in here so I can enjoy my evening.
Yeah.
You still want me to do the second date? You still want my seconds? I guess I can give them to you.
Yeah, I know how to better you, so it'll be fine.
Oh, gosh, Jesse.
All right. That's the gist of it, though. Jesse went out with this girl. She spent the whole time texting. They got in an argument, and she hasn't talked to him since. We're about to get her on the phone and find out if she wants to go out with him again, even though she didn't seem very interested on your actual date, Jesse.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to dial the phone number. We'll probably get her on the phone because I'm assuming it's attached to her hand at all times, and find out if she'd like to go out with you again, okay?
Awesome.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Lori, please?
This is Lori.
Hey, Lori, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
How come, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
Okay, what can I do for you?
Well, you could start by letting me know why you're not calling my man Jesse back.
What?
You remember going on a date with a guy named Jesse?
Yeah?
Well, Jesse listens to our radio show, and we do a segment called the Second Date Update. Jesse wants to know why you're not calling him back.
Oh. That's weird.
It is kind of weird, and I know it's a weird phone call to get, but do you have a few minutes to talk to us about your date with Jesse?
I guess so.
Okay.
Sure.
I have a question for you. So Jesse told us a little bit about your date. He said that you were texting the whole time during your date. And then he told us at one point he called you out for it, and you seemed a little annoyed that he did that.
Yeah, he got really mad at me.
He said that.
Is that the reason why you don't want to see him again?
It's just one of those things where it just didn't work out. It just wasn't a good fit.
Okay.
Were you, disappointed when you saw him?
No.
Why were you texting the whole time on your date?
I was just texting my friend because it was about something he said that was so nuts that I couldn't even believe this was happening. I thought I was on a hidden camera show or something.
Wait, something Jesse said that was so crazy?
Yeah.
What did he say?
I mean, it was just bad, and whatever. It's not that I really don't want to talk about it, really.
Well, here's the thing. Jesse wants us to do this, so he probably should know for future dates if he's saying something so outrageous that you have to text your friend in the middle of it. It might be helpful to him to know what he said.
Yeah, okay. So he asked me, kind of what are you into, and I was like, oh, I'm, kind of into photography right now. Mm-hmm. Just stuff that I like to do. And
just normal first date talk.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, I asked him what he's into, and he said, I'm really into Hitler.
What?
No way. He had to be
Was he
kidding.
Is he talking about a different Hitler or the most famous Hitler?
I thought it was like, oh, is there a band called Hitler? Which is weird, but like, what?
That's a little shocking.
Oh my God.
And then he said, no, seriously, I can't get enough of Hitler right now. He's amazing.
What?
He's amazing.
God.
Yeah, I'm half Jewish too, so it's even worse.
Oh my God.
It's just like I don't even understand. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like, and then he starts going off on all these facts about Hitler, like things that you wouldn't even know.
Did you tell him?
Like fun facts about Hitler. Like it was so weird, and I was like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
So that's why I was texting. Because I was texting my friend, I was like, what do I do? What do I say? Like, what am I doing? And then he gets mad that I was texting.
Yeah, that's kind of scary, Lori, when you're out with a guy who's like, I love
gosh.
Hitler, and then you're on your phone, he's like, put the phone down now. What did you say to him?
I just couldn't. I was like, it's not like it's a teaching moment, right? It's not like I need to reach across the table and go, hey, man, probably shouldn't talk about your love of Hitler on the first date.
Oh my
That is a good
God.
point. Hey,
I just, like, I'm telling you this now. I still
yeah.
can't believe it.
Speaking of teaching moments and letting him know that he shouldn't be talking about his love of Hitler on a first date, Lori, he's actually on the other line listening right now.
What?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
No.
I'm shocked too, because I had no idea that this was even something that was an issue in the date or something that came up.
I mean, it was an issue. It's an issue. It's an issue. Like it's like a universal issue.
Yeah.
No,
It's like a hateful, horrible thing, and you're like into it. And what?
No, like the man himself was. He was crazy. It was the person. He was an artist. He drew stuff. Look, morality aside, okay. That crazy stuff. He was an amazing person, you know.
No. Morality's kind of the point.
I know this sounds bad, but I was just bringing up other facts about him. I mean, he's very interesting to me. The things that the person he was before things happened. You know,
Before
things happened?
I'm just saying that I've been reading a lot. We were talking about things we've been doing. I've been watching a lot of documentaries, and I just can't get enough of watching and learning, and it's fascinating. It's so fascinating that person, that human.
It is fascinating. I will say that. Like, I watch documentaries. It's fascinating. It's a very, very bad mark in human history, but it is fascinating. Is that what you were trying to say, Jesse, rather than you're a fan of Hitler?
Yes, I was not saying I do not support his issues. I do not support what he did.
You said, I'm really into Hitler right now.
Right. Like, you know, like I'm really into baseball right now. I'm really into, I don't know, rocket science. I don't know. Like, it was something I'm studying. It's just something I like to learn about things. It's what I'm learning about right now. I'm just learning a lot about Hitler. I keep learning more and more things, and it's crazy how much is about this guy.
Oh, my God.
That's what you want to learn. You're a fan. You're a fan.
No,
People are fans of, like, One Direction. You're that kind of fan.
Hey, don't you dare talk about One Direction, okay? We don't want to remember the things that they've done for society.
Terrible.
Look, I'm not saying I'm a fan, okay? We were talking about what we're into right now. It's what I'm reading about. This is totally getting taken out of context.
So why don't you say it like that, Jesse? Why don't you say, I've been watching a lot of documentaries about Hitler, and I find them very interesting.
Even so, who even says that? Like,
Exactly.
Don't even bring it up. I'm even trying to make up excuses for you now, and I can't.
You were texting the whole date, and then you wouldn't say anything. If you had told me that you were upset,
because
that I was.
you seemed like a crazy, evil person.
Yeah.
All right, think about it. All right, what's worse, texting on a date or talking about Hitler? Right?
What?
I rest my case.
I guess they're both
I don't
bad.
even know what to do with that, really.
They're both really bad things to do on a date.
I would argue that the texting is the lesser of the two evils.
Well, it's not like he did anything Hitler did. He just said he likes to watch documentaries about him.
Not as bad of a guy as everybody thinks he is.
He's the worst guy ever.
Lori,
Oh, my gosh.
at this moment, I would like to ask if you'll go on a second date with Jesse. We will pay for it.
Not even. No. Like, no. No, what?
Sorry, Jesse, no second date for you.
Oh my God.
That's fine. It's okay. If she's going to get upset about little stupid things in conversation when she asks me a question.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh my God.
I mean, you got a bunch of history to catch up on anyway. You don't need to be going on dates right now, right?
Exactly. Whatever. I've got plenty of other people I can hang out. I've got a group that we meet up and we talk about all kinds of stuff. So
I bet you do. Cut up bed sheets.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Guys will do all kinds of things to try to score with women, including taking their man card, ripping it up, stomping, burning it, and then throwing it in the trash. Like what Tucker did to meet a girl. He went to a pottery class in order to meet girls. No. Tucker, how are you?
I am guilty as charged.
Yeah, hey,
Dude.
it looks like it worked, though, so I can't really hate on you too much. So that's where you said you met the girl that you want us to call today. What is her name, by the way?
Her name is Sophie.
Sophie, all right. So you signed up for this pottery class specifically to meet girls, or you are actually interested in making pots?
No, my buddy told me about this, and he, we were going to sign up together, and he actually didn't end up doing it.
So it's just you by yourself in the pottery class. Did you feel like a creeper being by yourself in the pottery class?
Yeah.
Trying to get girls?
Absolutely, I did.
All right. But it worked out for you. Tell us about how you talked to Sophie.
So Sophie was right next to me.
Okay.
She's on her wheel. I'm on my wheel. And I didn't want to talk at first because, again, I feel creepy in this. My buddy Jamie's supposed to be there. We were going to, kind of wingman this.
Right.
But it didn't work out like that. And I think she could tell that I was kind of out of place in there.
Mm-hmm.
Did you position yourself next to her on purpose?
No, it just happened out that she was a beautiful woman. I mean,
Okay.
It just happened that she was hot and sat right next to me.
Luck of the draw.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting there, and she looks over, and the first thing she says, "Are you making a mug?" And I was like, all right, that's a good opening. Let's go.
Now, were you making a mug? Was she like being flirty, ripping on your pottery skills?
I didn't know what the hell I was making.
Okay. So, what'd you tell her you were doing?
I was like, yeah, of course I'm making a mug.
Yeah.
What are you making over there? You got a bowl going? And she looks at me and she's like, honestly, I don't know what I'm doing.
Dude.
So this made me feel really comfortable. I'm like, oh my God, she's kind of in my head right now.
Tucker, I stand corrected, all right? I ripped on you at the beginning of this saying that was not a manly thing to do, go take a pottery class. But after hearing that sexy exchange between you two, What is that, a mug? What you making, a bowl? Oh my God, Tucker.
Foreplay.
That is some hot pottery action that you had going on.
Shockingly, I'm single, huh?
Yeah, how'd you guys end up going out? Did you ask her out at that class, or did you wait a while? Had you been in the class for a couple weeks together?
It was actually after that class, I told her, I said, hey, I know this great bar around the corner. It's got pretty good drinks. They're kind of cheap, but at the same time, it's got some great jazz. Do you want to go?
Oh, so you were going to go that night, just carry that momentum of your great conversation straight into...
Mine as well.
Yeah. How did it go?
I thought it was great. I thought we had a really good conversation. It picked up. We were talking old high school stories and awkward high school stories and stuff like that. It was funny because she told me about the time that she chipped her tooth. And the same exact thing had happened to my sister, so we were kind of commiserating about that because, I mean, being in high school and your tooth is chipped, I mean, that's something they can't fix right away. It
Sounds
takes
like
a while.
a crazy story. So you guys had good conversation and drank a little bit. Did anything especially interesting happen, or was it a pretty average date for you?
I thought it was a very good first date for me. She was really, really funny, which I don't find that a lot in women. No offense,
Chicks,
folks.
not funny at all.
No. I just get my sense of humor.
I'm just messing.
So at the end of the night, I was walking to her car back over where the class was, and I went in for the hug. I didn't want to go in for the kiss. Like, I felt there was chemistry, but I didn't want to rush it. I felt like that would be a little bit too forward.
So what did she do after the hug?
After the hug, she's like, all right. I'm like, let's get another drink, sometime soon, maybe next week after class. And she was like, sure. But it's been a couple weeks, and she has not shown up for class.
All right. Wow. She's definitely probably blowing you off then if she's not showing up to the pottery class. So you've just been going to pottery class for fun now, if you think about it, for the past couple times.
Got to finish that mug.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her?
I've texted her a bunch of times. She didn't have my number, so I was like making sure she knew. I'm like, hey, it's Tuck, how are things going? Hey, how's your bowl? I mean,
yeah, and you got nothing back at all?
Nothing back, no response whatsoever.
And she stopped going to the class.
Which is a big investment. I mean, those are expensive classes.
And do you know how important do-it-yourself stuff is to ladies?
That's
we
true.
like our crafts.
You probably ruined her whole Pinterest account, you jerk. All right, Tucker. We're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on a minute.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Tucker.
Yeah.
Whatever happens in your second date update today, I want you to promise me one thing.
Okay.
You continue to go to that pottery class where you met this girl, and you finish what you were working on, and you send it to me here at the station. I want to put it next to my microphone every day so I can remember Tucker and his pottery class.
I will make you a set of bowls.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Nice.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Tucker is on the phone. He wants us to call a girl named Sophie. He met her in a pottery class. He went there specifically for the purpose of meeting girls, and it worked out. They went on a date. Nothing really crazy happened. Had some good conversation. Watched some jazz. Didn't get a kiss or anything at the end of the night, just a hug. But now she's not calling him back. And not only that, she hasn't shown up at his pottery class. So Tucker's pretty sure that something weird happened.
Mm-hmm.
But you have no idea what that could be.
No. At this point, I just want to know what I did.
And there's no way that she could like figure out that your plan was to troll for chicks the entire time.
I mean, it might have been a little transparent, but I still think we had a good time.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if she enjoyed your company, you enjoyed her company, you would think she would call you back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update. Ready?
Yep.
Here
Okay,
we go.
do it.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is Sophie there?
This is her.
Hey, Sophie. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, hi.
Hi. What's going on?
Why am I getting a call?
Why not, Sophie?
She sounds
Why can't I
excited.
just call people sometimes? It's, you know.
How did you get my number?
Oh, well, I'm not going to tell you that just yet.
Oh, that's creepy.
You recently went on a date with one of our listeners. His name is Tucker. He liked you a lot, and now you're not calling him back. Not only that, but he told us that he met you at the pottery class that you attend, and you haven't been at the pottery classes. So Tucker's thinking that he did something really, really bad on your date. So he emailed us to ask you if he did something wrong. Did Tucker screw up?
Oh my gosh. I mean, this is so weird. I can't believe he called and said this to you.
Yeah, we talked to him about your date. He told us that everything seemed fine to him. You went to that bar, watched some jazz, had some fun, ended the night with a hug, and everything seemed cool, and now he can't get a hold of you. Is there a particular reason why?
Well, I mean, there was something that came up in a conversation that made me kind of, like, want to avoid him.
Can you tell us what that is?
I mean, this is a really awkward, like, kind of personal thing. I don't know if I should talk about it.
Personal about you or personal about Tucker?
Him.
Okay, the reason I ask is, Sophie, if it's about you, I understand you not wanting to say it.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's about Tucker, he's the one that wants to hear it. He went as far as to email us to call you. So he's prepared to hear whatever you have to say. So what did he do that's so inappropriate?
He just kind of, I guess he got a little comfortable in the conversation that we were having, and he just kind of said something very personal about himself that you shouldn't really say when you don't know a girl.
Like what?
What did he say?
Like something you say after too many drinks?
I mean, we didn't drink a lot. I was fine. I mean, I don't know if he just can't hold his liquor, but we only had like a couple drinks.
Did it make you embarrassed, or does it make you more fearful of him?
Embarrassed for him. And okay, so we were talking about high school.
Yeah.
I guess because we were in a class, it made us think of high school. And we're like talking about high school stories and embarrassing moments, and it was fun. We were laughing, and then I was telling him about my sex ed class and how my teacher was drawing this giant penis, and we were all giggling, and we're high school, and then the teacher talks about climaxing, and that was so awkward.
Okay. So far, it sounds like your end of the conversation was kind of.
You're making me even feel a little embarrassed. I don't know.
Yeah, now I'm very interested to hear what Tucker said.
Well, you're making me talk about this on the air. This was between him and me, but it's kind of funny for me to say. But you must know, he was, when we were talking about the climax thing, he was like, oh, yeah, about that. Sometimes I just can't.
And I was like, what? I was joking on my drink almost.
Wait a second. So he just volunteered the information that sometimes he can't do that.
I wasn't sure what he meant. I like almost choked. I'm like, what? You can't what? He's like, yeah, the climax thing. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, he kept going. He's like, yeah, I can't because sometimes the Prozac I'm taking, affects it. And then
Sophie, that sucks. So what did you say after that? I mean, was it obvious that you were awkward about that? I mean...
the first time I tried to laugh it off, and I thought, okay, maybe he just accidentally said it and tried to make him feel comfortable.
Yeah.
But when he kept going with it, I just stared at him, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
Sophie, as somebody who's been on antidepressants his whole life, I can tell you that is a side effect, and that's why I don't take them anymore. One of the main reasons that you take them to get over depression, and then you can't do that anymore, and then you get depressed because you can't do that.
It's a cyclical thing,
So,
I've never known anyone that's taken it. I've never taken it, so I don't know.
yeah, it is a true thing, but that's still very weird that he would share that with you just kind of out of the blue on a first date.
It just made me think, like, okay, first of all, you're sharing a lot with me, very, very personal, and it's almost like, are you trying to warn me? Like, you think we're going to go home tonight? I don't know what you're thinking.
Just be prepared to be disappointed, Sophie. Just be prepared.
And then the whole Prozac thing, why are you taking it? It scares me. Like, are you crazy?
Come on. There's lots of people that take Prozac
It's really
and
common.
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
and I've taken a lot of stuff.
I've taken antidepressants.
But I'm kind of crazy. So
God.
it doesn't really... So do you want to talk to Tucker again, ever?
Not particularly.
No? Okay. Well, then I guess I shouldn't tell you he's on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Whoops. Oh, no. Did he just hear everything I said?
Yes, he did.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, Tucker.
Hey, Sophie, how you doing?
I'm good. Well, not really, but how are you?
Tucker, did you know that you said what you said?
Yeah, I find that it's better to get that out of the way beforehand than during the actual moment.
I will agree with you on that, Tucker, but you probably don't want to do it in the first conversation you're having on a first date with somebody.
Tucker, I mean, if we had a few dates and we're really connecting, getting to know each other, maybe, but it was just so much, like, right off the bat, I just didn't know what to do.
I completely understand your concerns, and I do apologize. I didn't want to make you feel uncomfortable at all. I just have had to deal with that a lot with women over the years, especially.
Tucker.
Do you always tell them right away?
No, but I thought, like, honest to God, I thought we were having a good conversation, and, I just overstepped a little bit. I believe me, I did not think we were going home that night. Believe me.
But he wanted to warn you if you do.
Well, and Sophie, he didn't bring it up out of the blue. It was already a topic of conversation on the table.
Yeah,
It's an honest mistake.
He was finishing your sex education class is what he was doing.
Yeah.
He was adding to it, making sure you got all the notes.
He was enlightening you to the dangers of antidepressants on your sex life.
Well, maybe I need to get educated.
So it's just too awkward for you to go back to the pottery classes?
I'm cool with the pottery classes. I made my little pot and I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna go on to like painting.
You just every time you're in there and Tucker's trying to mold a thing of clay, you're gonna be thinking about how it's just limp. I can understand that, Sophie.
Come on.
Sophie, would you go out on a second date with Tucker? Come on. It's an honest mistake.
Yeah.
He maybe shouldn't have shared that. Will you go out with him again? We will pay for it.
I guess it would probably be nice of me to give him a chance to redeem himself.
He didn't do anything terrible. He just overshared a bit.
Yeah, and it was just a little shock to me. So.
Okay, so you'll go out with him again.
Sure.
Yes. Fantastic. That is awesome. Thank you, Sophie. I really appreciate it.
You made Tucker's
I
day.
apologize. I will not expose anything else to you that you do not want to.
Okay.
Tucker, just
That is a date. Yeah.
on your second date, just don't talk. How about that? But congratulations, you guys.
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A good rule whenever you're upset about something and you're about to send a message, either a text message or an email to that person, is to count to 10 before you send it.
Okay? Comes from you.
And then read it again, and then add even more F words and more insults. Make sure that you've gotten the insults in there that need to be in there. You know what I mean? Make it even more aggressive. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because if you under-aggress, that's not good.
Yeah, no, you got to make sure that you get as many F words as possible in that hate message that you're sending to that person. No, you actually need to think about it before you send messages, and that's kind of what happened to Amanda, who's on the phone with us today. She wants to do a second date update, and she said some things to her date that she regrets. We'll talk about that in just a second, but first, Amanda, it said that you met the guy that you want us to call today online. How long did you guys talk before you actually went out?
We were talking for like a couple of weeks. We started out with emails, and then we were talking on the phone.
I'm always curious about that when it comes to online dating, how long you go back and forth before you actually set up a date.
Yeah, this time it was a couple of weeks. At a certain point, we were like talking every night before we went to bed, all the time, and I felt like I really got to know him pretty well.
That's the interesting part to me, because I feel like if you talk a bunch before you go out, you feel like you've already are kind of in a relationship with that person before you even go out on a first date.
I don't know. It just felt like we were getting close. We were getting to know each other.
That's good, though.
Yeah, and when you met him for the first time, I mean, were you nervous leading up to this date since you guys were so connected already? You had a lot riding on it?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. It was so great on the phone. I was, worried that it wasn't going to be that way in person, and it was. It was really good.
All right. So tell us a little bit about what you guys did when you agreed to go out.
We just went to a movie and then went for pizza. I mean, it was just really just basic date stuff.
Okay.
But,
that's cute.
And at the end of the night, I was pretty sure. I was like, oh, we'll have just this great kiss at the end of the night. But something more sort of happened.
Mm-hmm. That great kiss turned into...
Yeah, I spent the night.
All right. Nice job, Amanda.
Yeah.
And your email included that, but it also said that you think he's probably not calling you back because you sort of freaked out on him?
Okay, well, so the next day I left his place and I told him to text me, and he was like, yeah, I'll text you, and everything was so great that I thought he would, but then I didn't hear from him, and so I kind of freaked out, and I sent a couple of angry texts.
How angry of text are we talking?
I don't know. It was stuff I really kind of regret. It was just angry. Stuff I shouldn't have said.
What did you say?
You got an example of what you said?
No, I mean, it was just I was kind of overreacting. The fact that he hadn't called me back, and I don't know. He said that he had misplaced his phone, and that's why. And then I was like, oh no! And I tried calling him to try to fix it, and he wouldn't pick up. And so that's why I'm calling you. I just want a second chance. I really blew it.
Is your hope to get him on the phone now because he's not answering your phone calls because you freaked out on him via text message, hoping to maybe he'll answer our number and then you can apologize?
Yeah, I just was he hadn't texted at all, and so it was just. Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, and how much damage control? I mean, are you calling him an effing a-hole, or are you getting even more specific?
I don't know. It was pretty bad. So. but I'm not that. I'm not that way. And I want to apologize. Everything was so great that I just feel like he should give me a second chance, and I want to apologize. And it was just so dumb.
That's embarrassing when you do something like that, and then somebody has a legitimate reason that they weren't calling you back, or they were just taking a little too long. It's like, how dare you not talk to me all day? It's like, I got in a car accident.
Or my family member's dying.
My bad. All right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Amanda is on the phone with us. She wants to do a second date update with a guy named David. They met online, ended up hooking up on the night of their first date. He didn't text her back for a few days, so she got a little angry and started texting him some things that she regrets. She said she was very rude to him, and then he finally texted her back going I just misplaced my phone for a couple days. And he hasn't talked to her since, so she's hoping to get him on the phone, apologize, and see if he'll go out on another date with her. Amanda, I think that maybe you got to think about some other options here, okay?
Okay, I mean, that's why I called.
I don't think sorry is just enough. I think maybe you need to think about some excuses you could use. Like when you get him on the phone, just go, oh, my friend took my phone. Sorry about that. I had no idea.
She's
Or you're
overprotective,
yeah. Hey, in my family, is a term of endearment. Like we say it around the dinner table all the time. Yeah. You ever think about something like that, Amanda?
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
Cool. Okay, well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get David on the phone, and you can make your apology and try to get a second date, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to David, please?
Speaking.
Hey, David, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. You ever check out the show?
Yeah, I've heard it a few times. I'm just kind of confused of why you guys are calling me right now.
Because somebody emailed us about you, David.
About me?
Yep. Somebody that you recently went out on a date with. Her name is Amanda.
Amanda.
Yeah. You probably remember who Amanda is because after your date, she ended up sending you some pretty mean text messages. And then, you texted her back that you had lost your phone or something.
Yeah.
Well, she feels really bad about that and wanted us to call you today to see if that's why you're not calling her back.
Man, I had lost my phone for a few days, so I wasn't able to contact her. And I get my phone back, and I get, just a slew of just mean text messages. And that kind of turned me off.
Yeah, I could understand that. Yeah. How mean were they?
I mean, I wouldn't want to say them on the radio. They're pretty messed up.
Really?
Really?
Can you give us a PG-13 version of what was on your phone?
We're taping this right now, too, so you can say it and we'll just beep it out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I think it'd be really embarrassing to her, so I don't want to kind of put her in that position.
Yeah, but think about this, David. She's the one that emailed us to call you. She's already putting her business out there on the radio.
Uh-huh.
And I really want to know what she texted you. Because she wouldn't even really tell us. She just said it was bad. That was her quote.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were really bad.
Was it the worst thing a woman has ever said to you bad?
I would go ahead and say yeah.
Wow.
Come on, David. Just give me one thing that she said.
Fine. 1 second.
I was getting the text messages.
Yeah,
no, I like it. Read it word for word. That's good. I don't want it to get...
Yeah.
Okay, I've got one.
Okay.
I've got one right here.
You actually saved them, David?
Yeah.
I would. They might be evidence in a court of law someday. You never know.
Of course, I had to save these. They were crazy. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I guess I would keep them, too, just to be like, oh, man. Mm-hmm. So read one of them to us.
Okay, I got one right here. This one says, I'm sick of guys using me and throwing me away like a piece of trash.
Oh. ...
You're an ass.
All right.
Wow.
Here's another one.
Okay.
Just so you know, you're the worst lay I've ever had.
She actually insulted how you were in bed.
Yeah, this is all really up. I mean,
but couldn't you understand she didn't know you'd lost your phone? She was feeling vulnerable.
Yeah, vulnerable is one thing, but for her to send me these texts saying that I'm an ass, that I treated like trash and I'm terrible in bed.
Yeah.
That's not vulnerable. That's just crazy.
How many text messages? How many text messages total did you get from her in those 2 days?
Definitely more than 10.
Oh my gosh! In
All
2
right.
days?
Wow.
It is understandable, David, why you didn't want to call her back and go out on another date with her.
I haven't even read the worst one yet to you.
Well, since we're putting it all out there, I think it's time to hear that one.
This one is the icing on the cake. Why don't you do the world a favor and chop off your own?
Come on!
Man, she went ham. She went in on you, David.
I know. I'm saying that's completely psychotic.
Wow.
Yeah, David, what would you say back to her if you could say anything to her right now?
Please leave me the hell alone.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to let you say that to her because she's actually on the phone listening.
Are you kidding me?
I'm here. I'm right here. I feel really bad. I feel that. Wow. I'm really sorry.
What the?
Yeah, just hearing those back, that's really out of line. For me, that's just it's so out of character for me, and I'm just
over 10 messages of the same kind of.
Well, I'm just really sorry about it. I don't know. You didn't call me back, and I figured, what the hell, we had a really good night, and I thought it was one of those things where, we have sex and then you're out, and you're done. I was just pissed. That's all. Like it was just stupid. I shouldn't have sent those bad texts because I didn't know you lost your phone. Like I just felt like you kind of ditched me. That's all.
I know all of that, but you just have to understand, like, that was super crazy for me. To get my phone back and to get all that, it kind of threw me through a whirlwind,
Yeah. Well, you have to know it was super crazy for me. I mean, like we had this great night, we had sex, and then I didn't hear from you. So that felt super crazy. And honestly, I'm saying I'm sorry here. Like, I really am sorry. I'm saying I'm sorry. It's like, man, like, why you don't, like, go on Facebook and send me a Facebook message and say that you lost your phone? Like, that just really sucks. And you're like, oh, I just lost my phone. Like, who the loses their phone? Doesn't everyone need their phone all the time?
Amanda, you're doing a bad job apologizing.
Or proving that you're out of character in those text messages.
Well, what the hell? I called you guys for help here.
Yeah.
And I said I was sorry. I said I was really apologetic. Like, can't you understand how this would happen? Like, supposing you go home with someone, you think everything's great, and they just call you back.
Amanda,
like,
we know. You're right. You're right. You were very upset, but I'm just saying when you're trying to apologize to him right now, but you're still kind of coming at him like you're mad.
I said I was sorry. What else do I have to do? I'm sorry. I apologize.
Amanda, do you think that, like, maybe you're not in a good place to be sleeping with people on a first date? I mean, because that's just kind of
it didn't feel like a first date because we've been talking on the phone for so long, and, like, we really got to know each other, and everything was great, and you have a date. Like, who the like, 3-day rule? Like, nobody does that anymore. Everybody calls back right away. What the
Amanda.
Wow.
I haven't asked David if he'll go out with you again yet. You've apologized.
I apologize.
Okay. David,
sweet girl.
Amanda is saying sorry to you, and she would like to know if you will go on a second date with her. I will pay for a second date if you'll go out with Amanda again. Will you do it?
What the do you think is so funny? Like, what the hell? Supposing you go home with somebody and nobody calls you back. It's not funny, and you're being such a head anyway with this laughing.
You're a crazy
So I guess you guys aren't going to go out again then, huh?
No way am I going out with that ass again.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Amanda, I appreciate your fire, though. I really do. Yeah, spirit. A lot of spirit.
I'm just tired of going out with these heads who think, oh, I lost my phone. What the
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I can't tell you much about the guy that's on the phone that wants to do a second date update today, but I can tell you this. He owns a bad leather jacket.
Really?
Yep. Why do I say that? Because he met the girl that he wants to call today at a singles event, one of those singles mixers. And every time you go to one of those, just a bunch of dudes wearing bad leather jackets. Yeah. All the time. Every time I've seen one of those horrible leather jackets. Chuck, how you doing?
I'm good, guys. How are you?
Good.
Oh, poor Chuck.
So are you owner of a bad leather jacket?
No, I do not. I do not own a leather jacket, but I did notice a bunch of really bad leather jackets.
Yeah, see? Look at any one of those things. It's just guys with greasy hair and bad leather jackets. So tell us a little bit about the girl that you met at this singles mixer. What's her name?
Her name's Rebecca.
Rebecca, all right.
And when I first started talking to her, like the first time I met her at this thing, I was kind of nervous, and I really don't think that I came across very, like, charismatic or confident. You know, I didn't really have much to say. So the first meeting didn't really go too well. Then I got to talk to a few more girls, and I warmed up a little bit, you could say, and I gained a little more confidence. And then the second time I went to talk to Rebecca, it went a lot better, a lot smoother.
Okay.
I'm always surprised that people actually meet somebody that they want to date at these events, because I've hosted a lot of them, and I haven't actually seen success stories. Like, what about her stood out among the group?
Well, this was my first time going to one of these events, and I actually brought a friend in mine because I didn't want to go by myself. So I really don't have much experience with these things. But what stood out about Rebecca was just that she seemed very classy, you know. She was well-dressed. She was very pretty. She came across, like, really intelligent, you know, like more so than me, probably.
All right.
That's cute.
So what'd you guys do when you actually went out?
Well, I wanted to take her somewhere kind of classy, you know, because I figured she was a smart, classy chick. So I actually heard about this art exhibit. I figured that's a pretty classy thing to do, you know, art exhibit. Kind of an original first date sort of thing.
Right, and you impress her a little bit by going like, hey, I'm cultured. I know about all the art in town, baby.
Yeah. So we go to the art exhibit, you know, and you know, luckily they had a few drinks. They had some like wine there, and we had a few drinks while we looked at some art, and we, you know, talked about the sculptures and the paintings that we saw.
Who is more interested in the actual art, like you or her?
Well, I don't know. Like, I pretended that I was interested. I don't really know anything about art, and certainly after a couple of glasses of wine, I decided to sort of talk like I actually knew something.
So you're sitting in front of like a painting, breaking it down, and you have no idea what you're talking about?
Yeah. Like, I would take a look at like one of the paintings, and I would be like, oh, I really like this avant-garde style and the use of pastels and
Were you just sort of spouting any art word you've ever heard?
Pretty much.
Look at those brush strokes.
No idea who the artist was, you know, what century it was made. Could have been painted yesterday for all I know.
Do you think she saw through it as like maybe you were trying a little too hard or you were a fraud or anything?
That was my initial thought as to why she's not returning my calls or texts. Because we had a pretty good time, you know. It seemed so anyway. We shared a kiss at the end.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we had a kiss, and that was it, though. I mean, there was no hot action, if you will.
Yeah.
But things went well, and I asked her if I could give her a call, and she was like, yeah, sure.
Okay, so it must not have gone too bad, though, if she's willing to kiss you at the end of the date. Yeah. In my experience, if a date doesn't go well, most girls are not open to a kiss.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I agree. I don't quite know what went wrong.
You know, I do think, though, I think it would have been more attractive if you would have just said, hey, listen, I think you're classy. I don't know a whole lot about art. Let's experience this together. Like, why weren't you just honest about it?
Yeah, that would have been a great idea, Brooke. I wish I had thought of it. Unfortunately, I'm not that bright. I don't know. I feel like maybe I didn't come across very genuine on the date, you know, and maybe she saw through that, and I just want the opportunity to, you know, maybe take her out again and perhaps show her, like, the real me, you know.
What is the real you?
The real me is a guy who likes to drink and play pool and watch sports and watch stupid movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I will say in the couple minutes we've talked, I think you're really likable.
You are. I agree.
Well, thanks. I agree. I may not be the sharpest bulb in the drawer, but I got lots of friends.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and see if that's the reason in your second date update, okay?
Okay, great.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Chuck is on the phone with us, and he wants to do a second date update to a girl named Rebecca. They met at a singles mixer, ended up going out to an art exhibit, and Chuck thinks that he screwed up because at the art exhibit, he tried to act like he was refined and knew all about art, didn't know anything about it, so he thinks that she was able to spot that he was lying and isn't calling him back. Chuck, I really want you to be successful in this second date update.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I'm pulling for you on this one. I want to get you a second date with this girl really bad. Not necessarily because I want you to go out with her, but I don't want you to have to go to any more singles mixers. Because I know
they are pretty bad.
You said this is one of the first times you've been, and you don't own a bad leather jacket. And we talked about how everybody at singles mixers has bad leather jackets. And I know if you keep going to these, you're going to acquire one of those. And I want to keep you from getting a bad leather jacket.
Thanks a lot, Jubal. I appreciate that.
No problem. I'm just trying to save you from that leather jacket. That's all I'm trying to do here. All right, man. Are you about ready to give her a call?
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. Hi, can I speak to Rebecca, please?
This is she.
Hey, Rebecca, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm calling you because one of our listeners recently sent us an email about you, and I wanted to ask you some information.
About me? An email about me?
Yes. It's a segment that we do on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. It's basically if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them back, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why.
Okay.
Have you been out on a lot of dates recently?
I wouldn't say a lot, but I've definitely been dating. I'm single, so.
All right. Well, this guy's name is Chuck. You know Chuck? Is that a yes? Is that a yes? You know him and you're not impressed by Chuck? Because that's what it sounded like to me. Or you don't know who Chuck is.
I know who Chuck is.
Okay. I'd appreciate it if you could just tell us maybe why you're not calling him back.
I mean...
He said you guys met at a singles mixer and ended up going to an art exhibit.
That's true.
Right? Okay. He said at the art exhibit he was trying to act like he was smart and knew everything about art when in fact he really doesn't know much at all. And he thinks that you saw through that, and that's why you're not calling him back.
I thought he knew a lot about art, so...
Oh, you did?
Really?
Oh, so he fooled you.
He pulled it off?
I thought he knew what he was talking about. I mean, I don't know too much about art either, so maybe that was...
Really?
That's awesome. Okay, so there's some common ground between you guys.
Yeah, I mean, we had a good time. He's very charming and a little rough around the edges, but in a way that was nice and what I liked.
So if the date went really well, then why did you sound so disgusted when I brought up his name?
Well, he kind of creeped me out. I mean, and not for anything that happened on the date. The day went well. I came home. I felt good. Went to bed, and the next morning I got up and logged into my Facebook, and I had a ton, like hundreds of notifications. Whoa. And I was like, what's going, why? And he'd gone through, like, every single profile photo that I've ever posted and liked them. So all of these notifications were him liking my photos. And they were photos, I, like, swear to you, from, like, the beginning of my Facebook lifetime. I mean, when did Facebook start? This must have been from 2006 or 7. Maybe even before that.
Oh man!
But maybe...
Anytime anybody's ever been on my thing and I get a like from 5 years ago, oh, that's creepy.
No, it's totally creepy. And what's worse, it didn't just stop at Facebook though. He went to my Instagram and left a few comments too on old postings, kind of in a way that seemed aggressive almost. It was thank God I didn't have a Twitter account, or what would he do? He's
retweeting tweets from 10 years ago.
I mean, you're telling me that you didn't look up all of his old pictures and Instagram?
Well, that's I did look at photos, but I didn't like him, and I did not go back to the beginning of his Facebook profile and be like, oh, you look adorable as a 24-year-old or whatever, whenever Facebook started. But that's a huge red flag to me that, I mean, whether or not he knows the etiquette.
Thank you for sharing that with us, by the way. There is a difference between just looking at the photos. We know everybody social media stalks. Yes. We know that. There's a difference between looking at it and a difference between liking those pictures. Every single one, and old ones.
I think that's too far.
You're telling me that if somebody went on your Facebook, a guy that you dated, and started liking pictures from 5 years ago, and how many pictures do you have on your Facebook, Rebecca?
Oh my God! I mean, hundreds, over 1,000 for sure.
He didn't like over 1,000 photos, though.
He liked 600 of my normal photos, photos I tagged in, photos I posted, all of my photos.
Wow!
I think there was even a few events that he liked on the way. Who does that?
That must have taken him a lot of time.
Yeah.
Up all night.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's even creepier. I mean, that makes me want to not friend anyone ever.
You know what? This might creep you out too, because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Let me get this straight. You don't like the fact that I like your stuff? I mean, why would you put
That's a bad way to
stuff
say it.
on the internet if you didn't want people to look at it and comment on it? I mean, I just wanted to know more about you. I really liked you. I wanted a little background on you.
I mean, is 600 of my photos enough background? How much background did you need? Did you need to go back to what I looked like in 2006 and enjoy that moment of my life? I never assumed that someone was going to go back and every photo and leave comments. I mean, Chuck, you found a photo of me when I was 24 and blonde and posted something like, hey, blonde bombshell. I mean, like, you posted that on that. Like, why would you do that?
It's true. You were a blonde bombshell. I wasn't lying. Forgive me for thinking that you were attractive at age 24.
But don't you think it's weird? Like, you posting on these photos from, I mean, on my Instagram, too, like, how long did it take you to do that? You sifted through 600 photos at least. I mean, were you up all night?
Well, I don't really sleep very much, so I was just up online, and just sifting through photos.
Oh my God. Does that not creep anyone else out? Like, am I alone in this?
I kind of still think that he's likable and that you should give him a chance. I know that sounds crazy and I know it's really creepy, but he really doesn't sound like he gets it. Like, Chuck, do you just not understand how social media works?
Well, apparently I don't. I mean, if you're not supposed to like things, I mean, why is there a like button if you're not supposed to use it?
You're supposed
to put that there. I don't understand.
Because you're supposed to use it sparingly, Chuck. Like, use the like button like a precision sniper. One shot, right? You don't just go through with a semi-automatic weapon and just blow a bunch of likes across somebody's Facebook page. It's going to creep them out.
I thought it was a nice thing, I mean, if somebody went through my photos and liked them or commented on them, I would be, like, really flattered. I mean, that's why they're up there, so people can enjoy them. I was surprised that Rebecca didn't like any of my photos the next morning.
I mean, I looked at your photos, but I didn't, like, go through and like them all. Cause I mean, like, it's so creepy. I don't know.
Creepy, or is he just more honest than any of us? Because at least he admits that he went through and stalked it instead of pretending like he didn't.
Rebecca, I would love to ask you if you'll go on a second date with Chuck. We will pay for it.
I promise I won't like you. And then I'll go back and I'll stay up all night and I'll unlike all the photos if you want, if that makes you feel better.
I mean, I did have a really good time. That totally creeps me out, but maybe you are just more honest than the rest of us with our Facebook stalking.
Okay, so you'll go out with Chuck again?
I think, yes, I think I'll.
Good. Yes.
All right.
Oh, nice. Way to go,
Congratulations, Chuck. You got your second date. Now, I want to point out, you did get a date by a girl going, I guess.
I'll take it.
All right.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Sometimes when selecting an email for a second date update, you choose one based on the content that's inside the email. Sometimes you look at the subject line and go, yeah, we're going to do a second date update on this one. The subject line for this email simply said, I liked her butt.
Genius.
That was it. Yes. So I was like, of course, we're going to do a second date update on this email. Corey is on the phone with us right now. And Corey, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How you doing?
Good. Thank you for the email. So does this butt that you liked have a name?
Yes.
Yeah. Her name was Autumn.
Autumn, okay. And how did you meet Autumn?
We were in the coffee shop, and, we were sort of checking each other out, and I was like, I just said, like, hey.
Sounds like you are a smooth operator.
Yeah, I have all the good lines.
All right, so that's it. That's how you get a lady's number at the coffee shop. I just, hey.
You know what, man? You'd be surprised how often that works. And they're just like, hey, and then it's like, wow, this is a great place. Yeah. Coffee shop.
So you started up a conversation with her.
You must be hot, Corey.
Yeah.
That's all I'm thinking.
Did you like say to her, hey, I like your butt a lot. Like, you got back for days. Yeah, my name's Corey.
She was in front of me in line, so it was weird because I kept, like, talking to her because I wanted to talk to her, to meet her, so that I could get to know her and her butt. But then every time...
I'm glad you acknowledged there's more to her than her butt.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
She's a whole person.
Get to know her personality as well as her butt's personality.
But then, like, every time I would talk to her, she would, like, turn around and face me, and I would be like, oh, man, but no, now I can't see her butt again. So then I would, like, be quiet for a minute, so she would turn back around.
That's awesome.
I know, it was a bit ridiculous, but you know, but it worked, and I got a date out of it, and I invited her to go play some old school video games with me at this arcade.
Yeah.
Nice.
And we had a good time. I mean, she was killing it on the Miss Pac-Man machine. And but then she was like, "Oh, I got to get going. She kept like talking about like how she had to get home soon. And I was like, "Oh, come on, we're having fun, you know, like let's hang out." And I was like, "Let's go get a drink." You know, I'm thinking maybe she doesn't want to be in the arcade anymore. I was like, "What do you have to get home for? What do you have to work tomorrow? What do you know, what's happening?" And
You
she was
didn't
like,
hound her.
really-
Did you actually hound her like that? Because then I could understand her not wanting to call you back. Like, you're like, what do you mean you got to go home? No.
What do you mean you're employed?
Yeah, I was totally like, "Yeah, what's the matter? Why don't you hang out?"
Yeah, was it like that?
Cool about it.
Okay, I was just like, the way you're describing it sounds like you were pressuring her into hanging out.
And because I will say there's a fine line, Corey, between like teasing and then a girl actually feeling you're being mean.
I think I was being nice about it. You know, sometimes people are like, I feel like hanging out, but I need to be sort of like convinced to really just like hang out. And they just like want someone to give them permission to like not be responsible.
Peer pressured into making a mistake is what you're saying.
Corey, is there any chance she caught you checking out her butt like 8 times?
Well, I mean, there is a good chance that that happened because like that did happen.
Because like I couldn't stop looking at it.
Yeah, like we were playing one of the games, right? We were like sort of like playing each other, and like a couple times I actually killed my guy early so that I could just like stand back and like watch her play the game a little bit.
Nice move, dude.
I didn't tell her that though, so you know,
Okay.
I'm just telling you guys that.
All right, but she may have noticed. I mean, if you're this obsessed with her butt, she might have noticed.
Maybe.
How did everything end with you guys? Did she say she wanted to see you again?
Well, I mean, she didn't say she wanted to see me again, like exactly. You know, but like I was feeling vibes, and like we totally kissed at the end of the night, and like I really got the feeling she was having a good time, but was just kind of being like shy. I texted her the next day and was like, "Hey, I had a lot of fun," and then like I didn't hear back.
So
and
she hasn't responded to any of your texts or phone calls or anything?
no, like not even like a yeah, sorry, not interested.
Not even like a butt selfie. What a prude.
Not even a butt selfie.
Yeah, that's rude.
Ugh.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Awesome, man. Thanks.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Guys always define themselves by which part of the female body they're into. Are you a leg man? Are you a boob man? Jose calls himself a pulse man.
Are
You got a
any-
pulse and you're breathing. That's pretty much all he needs. He's a pulse man. Corey on the phone for today's second date update would describe himself as a butt man. Would you say that's correct, Corey?
Yeah, I like butts. What can I say?
Just sad there's no personality men. Brain and intelligence men.
Yeah, that comes later.
Okay.
Corey emailed us about a second date update that he wanted to do, and the subject line for his email simply said, "I liked her butt."
Nice.
We talked to Corey earlier about his date with Autumn. They went and played video games. Seems that they had a good time. Corey can't think of any reason she wouldn't be calling him back. We're about to give her a call right now. There's absolutely nothing you can think of, Corey. The date went perfectly well, in your opinion.
Yeah, we had a great time. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I need your help.
All right. Well, we're going to give her a call right now, see if her butt answers. Because the way you talked about it, I'm assuming it has hands and a personality and everything. We're going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Cool.
Hello?
Can I speak to Autumn, please?
This is she.
Hey, Autumn, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on the radio station moving 92.5. How are you?
Okay.
Have you heard our show before?
No.
Well, we do a morning show on moving 92.5 from 6 to 10 every morning. You should check it out at some point because you're on it right now.
I'm on the show.
Yep.
Why?
Well, because you recently went on a date with one of our listeners.
Okay.
And they liked you a lot, but you aren't calling them back. Remember going out with a guy named Corey?
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Well, Corey liked you a lot. Corey listens to our show, so he emailed us and was like, hey, I'm having problems with this girl, Autumn. I can't get her to call me back, and I'd like to see her again. Can you guys find out if I did something wrong? Did you enjoy your date with Corey?
It was not great. No, it was not great.
Do you mind telling us what wasn't good about it?
Yeah, and you need to broadcast to the world so nobody ever goes out with this pervert again.
What did he do?
Whoa.
He live tweeted the entire date.
Live tweeted?
He was live tweeting your date?
Tweeted, yes. And posted pictures of my butt in almost every tweet that he sent out.
Oh, my God.
What?
Really?
Yeah. Almost every tweet had a link that was a picture of my ass.
What?
And then his hashtag was literally loving the booty. I have no idea how he did it because I didn't even see him. So he would come up behind me, I guess, and just take pictures of my butt when he was pretending to play video games. I don't know.
That is so creepy.
Know. Oh, the creepiest.
Did he tell you that he was going to be live tweeting your date, which is weird in the first place? But did he tell you that?
No, he didn't tell me anything. He did not say anything. I went to his Facebook, and there was a Twitter link to his Twitter, and I went to that and saw.
So he didn't even hide it well.
What? No, he didn't even try to. I was mortified, and obviously my friends were like, okay, done.
Yeah,
right.
True.
Hey, Corey?
Yeah.
Autumn, Corey is actually on the other line.
Oh, my
And
God.
heard what you just said.
Hey, Autumn.
You're disgusting.
Listen, it's not like I put your name on it or anything, and like if you hadn't said anything, like nobody would ever know this anyway, you know?
He does have a point, Autumn. You're anonymous online. Like, he didn't tag your Twitter in it or anything else, did he?
He didn't tag my Twitter because he didn't go and follow me on Twitter. But you did say my name. You said Autumn in one of the first tweets you put on there. And I don't care if it doesn't say my last name. Like, that's my body. Like, you didn't get permission to just, like, post my body online.
I know, but we were like in a public place. I mean, it's like you're playing a video game, you know? It's not like we were in bed or anything like that.
Weird.
That doesn't make it better.
Dude, you took a picture of me when I'm playing Pac-Man, and I was bent over. You turned around and gave a thumbs up.
Nice.
Oh, you just gotta relax. I mean, it's not like you were naked or anything.
Oh, gosh.
Dude, who gives a You were posting pictures of my ass.
It is a good point, Corey. Like, I understand that you were excited to be on your date and everything else, but it's probably not the best idea to start posting pictures of the girl you're with, especially without her knowing. Like, if she was into it, then that's a different thing.
I know, man, but like I was really excited, and Autumn has a great booty, you know, and the date was going well, and I didn't really think much of it, you know.
I mean, how would you feel, Corey, if that happened to you, though, and she was invading your privacy, took pictures of your junk and posted them all?
Well, okay, first I would probably be a little bit flattered.
Yeah,
Then
I was going to say that's
it's a different issue because...
Okay, crotch shots. What if she was taking pictures of your crotch?
Honestly, I wouldn't care.
that's the difference between guys and girls. Like, if some girl were to do that to me, I'd be like, yeah, that's right. You go ahead and show the world what I'm working with.
Tag me.
So
Yeah,
weird.
that's probably not mine.
I got nothing to be ashamed of.
I do, but I would be still excited if somebody was doing that.
Oh, someone's paying attention to me.
Well, I mean, okay, Corey, you can understand why Autumn would be a little bit upset, though, can't you?
I mean, yeah, like philosophically, but like,
Oh, gosh.
you know, we were having a good time. It's not a big deal.
What is his problem?
You were sticking that butt out so hard, I just couldn't not look.
I don't think
serious.
No, not for you. No.
she wasn't doing it so you would post it on Twitter.
It's like you've seen your first butt. Like, that's the experience.
Yeah.
It's how excited you are about it.
You guys don't know because you haven't seen the pictures of Autumn, but
I haven't.
her butt is special.
It should be very apparent why you're not getting a second date, Corey. But I will ask the question anyway. Autumn, would you like to go out with Corey again? We will pay for your second date.
Not if you paid me $1 million. Absolutely.
Good job, girl.
not.
I'll have the radio station live tweet it this time on Movement's account. No?
No, and no.
Corey, I'm sorry. No second date for you.
You know, what are you going to do?
What, you're going to not tweet photos of the girl you're out with's butt. That's what you do.
Listen, I like butts. You guys know this.
Are you looking for the thrill of your life? With Zadart, Seattle's only exotic car rental company, you can book a Lamborghini, Ferrari, and more. Visit Zadart.com, ZADART.com to book your exotic car ride.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The girl on the phone for a second date update today met the guy that she wants to call because they live in the same building.
Oh, that's cute.
It's always easy when you live in the same building to meet somebody. The trick is you wait till they're not home, you break in, you steal some of their mail, and then you see them in the hallway and you're like, hey, I think somebody delivered some mail to me by accident. And then you strike up a conversation. It even works with TVs sometimes. Somehow your TV was sitting out in the hallway. It's in my apartment right now if you want to come get it.
Wow.
Is that how you did it, Rachel?
Well, kind of similarly, but no, not at all.
So you didn't break into the guy's place, huh?
I didn't break any laws, but I did, I did put myself out there. Which
boring. I was hoping for an exciting story.
How'd you meet this dude?
Well, he just moved into the building pretty recently, and, I saw him, going up and down the stairs once, but we hadn't really talked more than, a hello, but I definitely noticed him. I definitely thought he was really cute.
And what's his name?
His name is Adam. And we actually got a chance to talk because we have these machines in our basement. We have laundry on site in the building, but they're kind of weird. They don't take quarters. You have to use these refillable cards.
Oh, I totally know.
Yeah, I know what those are.
Really, it's annoying and confusing the first time you do them. And so he'd never used them before. And I just happened to be doing laundry at the same time.
You just happened to drop some of your underwear on the floor in front of him. Oopsies.
She's only
But
washing
anyway,
sexy lingerie.
let me help you out with your problem. This is not about me and my lingerie.
Yeah, and I accidentally put some of my underwear in his load so that when he got home, he'd be like, "Well, who are these?"
Yeah,
and then
you're
he'd
like,
give
"Whoa."
them back or something. So that's why I thought maybe it was similar to your mail idea.
So what did you guys end up doing for your date?
It was actually his idea. It was really cute because we lived in the same building. He was like, "Why don't we just order an Uber since we live in the same place and have it pick us up, and we'll just go get some dinner and some drinks."
Oh, wait, so he's the one that asked you out after all that?
Yeah, I mean, I was clearly flirting with him, and he was like, I know we live in the same building. I could just knock on your door, but I'd love to have your number in case I have any questions. But I knew he was and I was like, oh, okay.
It was an obvious play to get your phone number.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he asked you out, and then you guys took an Uber to a bar.
Yeah, took an Uber to a bar. And it started out really great. We were in the cab, and the banter was really good. We could just kind of he's really easy to talk to. He's really funny. He seemed very relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember what he said, but after he said it, I was just cracking up, and I couldn't stop laughing. And I don't know why, but the words just came out. "Oh my God, I love you."
Well, you're saying it more in the way of hey, you're so funny, I love you.
Exactly, but regardless, you guys, I said I love you on the way to the date.
Yeah, that's not a good time to drop that.
Was it one of those record scratch moments where everything then drops?
Totally, and I'm I didn't really understand why, because I was like, oh God, I'm sorry. I mean, you know what I meant, right? But it was I could tell it was really different all of a sudden, and so then I because it was so awkward, proceeded to really lean into it, and so I said I love you to the Uber driver when we got out of the car, and
compensation.
I was trying to make it a thing, but clearly it hit a nerve, and it wasn't part of the thing.
Were you just overcompensating?
No, yeah, I don't know what happened to me, but I just really wanted him to know that it was a joke and that I didn't mean it. But looking back on it, I do feel like I maybe overdid it.
But did he get the point that you didn't mean it?
Yeah, I mean, I think he got it, but at the same time, I said it for the third time during the meal, bringing it up jokingly again, and he didn't laugh. And so that's when I kind of knew, oh, and for me, when that happens, it just makes me want to convince someone even more that I'm sorry or kidding. And
You might have been okay if you would have dropped it after it happened and made a quick joke about it and moved on.
I know.
Do you think that's why he's not calling you back?
Well, no, actually, he did call me.
Oh.
The date went fine other than I love you gate. And then he called me the next morning, but I was in the shower, and so I missed the call.
Yeah.
And he didn't leave a message. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll text him. So I texted him. I was like, sorry I missed your call. I was in the shower, winky face. Had a great time last night. We should do that again. What are you up to this weekend? Something like that.
Right.
And that was like 4 or 5 days ago, and I haven't heard from him.
Oh, really? Have you seen him in the building at all?
No.
Because that's always a risky thing. At some point, no matter how this turns out, you're going to have to share an elevator or the laundry room again.
I just think it's really weird that he would call me and then not respond to me after.
Yeah. I mean, you could understand it if after a first date somebody said, I love you, and then you just never talked to him again. But the fact that he called you in the
I
morning.
didn't say, like, I love you. I'm not like, I get it. We're like,
Yeah.
But, like, it really seemed to, like, affect him. And I think that's why I kept going back to it, because even though I'd apologized once, it felt like it was, like, hanging in the air still. And I'm like, why? This shouldn't be this intense.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Thanks, guys.
Okay, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, if you're just tuning in, Rachel is on the phone, and Rachel is in love. For the first time in her life, Rachel has found love, and it's slipped through her fingers, and it's not calling her back. And love's name is Adam.
Poor Rachel.
All right.
If you missed Rachel recap her date, she met a guy that lives in her apartment building. They agreed to go out for drinks and dinner. And while they were riding to the restaurant, he was joking around. She laughed, and it just kind of slipped out. She said, I love you. And she thinks that's the reason he's not calling her back because, one, she said, I love you. And then she spent the rest of the date trying to pour it on that it was a joke and saying, I love you to everything and everybody. And just any way she could drop the I love you line, she would do it. And now he's not calling her back, and she's wondering why.
I mean, what do you like so much about Adam?
He was just really easy to talk to, and he was really funny. You know, like, a guy being funny is the most important thing to me.
I love funny guys, don't you?
I love him, too.
All right, okay. I get it. Laying it on real thick.
All right. I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can find out why he's not calling you back, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Adam there?
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, what's up, Adam? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hey.
Hey. What's going on today?
Not much. Why are you calling me?
Oh, just checking in, man. Just,
No, I don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, the real reason I'm calling is that somebody emailed us about you and asked if I could get you on the phone. Her name is Rachel. She actually lives in the same building as you do.
What?
Do you remember Rachel? Do you know Rachel?
Yeah, but why are you calling about her?
Well, because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why. So Rachel's wondering why you won't call her back after your date.
I did call her.
Right. She said that after your date, she got a missed phone call from you, and then she texted you back and was like, hey, sorry, I missed your call, and then she hasn't heard from you since.
Wow, she told you everything.
She did. She even told us about the I love you comment.
Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing for her.
Oh, my gosh.
Is that the reason that you're not calling her back? Because she dropped I love you on a first date?
No, I actually thought that was kind of endearing.
Really?
Yeah, because she got so worked up about it. She kept saying it. And, I mean, I got that she just said it as, a saying. And I wanted her to move on, but she didn't.
You didn't help her at all. She said after she said I love you that you got super awkward.
I didn't get awkward after the first time she said it. I got awkward after the fifth or sixth time that she said it.
Yeah, she told us that she feels like she went a little too hard on trying to let you know that it was a joke.
I wouldn't say it was a little too hard. I mean, I was trying to get to know her, and she just kept saying it, and it just kept getting in the way of me trying to get to know her. I thought she was great, and I wanted her to just stop saying it.
Poor girl, she was so awkward about it.
Yeah.
So is that the only issue then? The I love you?
No, I knew it was a joke, and I wanted to see her again, and that's why I called her. And the call went to her voicemail, and on her voicemail is this other dude who, yeah, he sounded like a real douche. He was like, hey, what's up? This is Rachel's phone. Leave a message because she's busy right now. And she's laughing in the background, and he's laughing about it. And it's like, what?
Weird.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah.
So you're not calling her because there was a guy's voice on her voicemail?
Yeah, sketchy.
It wasn't just a guy's voice. It was the way he was talking and the way she was reacting to it in the background.
Don't you think it's just like a voicemail joke that just isn't very funny to you?
It didn't seem like it. Like, who's this dude? And why is she laughing like she loves it?
You don't know who the guy is? Why don't you just call her up and ask her?
I mean, I might sound paranoid if I call her up and I'm like, hey, who's that dude on your voicemail?
Yeah, I could see that being like, hey, was it another dude? You seeing somebody else? Like it's been one date.
Already?
But you are being that way since you're not calling her back and you don't know who this guy is. It could be her brother for all you know.
You're right. It could be, but it might not be. And it's only been 4 days. I still haven't decided if I'm going to call her back.
You know what? Why don't we just clear this thing up once and for all and ask who the guy is? Because she's been on the phone listening this whole time.
What?
Yeah. Rachel?
Hey, Adam.
Hey, Rachel.
So I guess I have some explaining to do. I'm kind of, I guess, relieved. But the person on my voicemail is an ex-boyfriend.
Whoa!
Okay.
What?
Why?
Good question.
I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, it's just my voicemail. I think it's really funny. I like the way he's putting on this, like, douchey, silly voice, and I sound really happy in it. It's just, it's just, to me, it doesn't seem like a...
Wait. Time out. You like the way your ex sounds and the way you sound happy with him?
Okay, look, it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, things didn't end badly between us, and I just thought it was funny,
Yeah, but it's over. Are you not over him? How long ago did you break up?
We broke up like 3 months ago, but no,
Okay.
I don't have feelings for him at all. It's just
Okay. So, yeah, you are clearly not over him. Have you gone on any dates other than me since you broke up?
Yeah, I went on one, but I wasn't super into him.
Rachel.
But
Rachel, nobody listening believes that you're over your ex. Not one person.
Oh my God, you guys! Just because I have a voicemail with someone on it doesn't mean that I'm emotionally attached to them.
I don't
We broke
know.
up, it's over.
I feel like
Facebook friends with their exes. People get coffee with them. It's not. I'm not in love with him at all.
I don't know, but it just seems like you wouldn't even want to have hear their voice that often, let alone have that be on your voicemail all the time.
Well, when I listen to my voicemails, I don't. It's not like an answering machine. I don't listen to it. I don't even think about it. The only people that hear it are the people that call
if
me.
you like the way it sounds, do you call your voicemail and just listen to it?
No, that is
yourself?
not something that I do. And honestly, Adam, I really like you, but we've only been on one date. And, as we get to know each other, I'm happy to change my voicemail if it bothers you this much.
That's a big step.
It's not. That's see what I mean. It's not a big deal to me. It's just like I just feel a little on the spot and awkward right now. I just feel like I don't need to be bringing in my past. But, it's my past. It's just a voicemail. I'm
But
not
it's not your
texting
past.
him.
You're still living in it.
Adam, she said that she'll take the voicemail down. That's a first step. I'm sure she'll get rid of her photo collages that are in her apartment as well.
She said she'd do it after we get to know each other. That's not. It's got to be it's got to be done.
Well, hey, Adam, would you like to go out on a second date with Rachel? We will pay for
no.
it.
No.
That was quick, Adam. You don't even give her a shot, man. I mean, you've gotten out of relationships. We all have. And after 3 months, it's sometimes hard to let go a little bit.
Mhm.
She's ready, man.
Yeah, she's clearly not.
You say so. It's a no. You're not going to give her another shot.
Listen, Rachel, I like you.
I like you too.
I think we got along really well. But I think there's some things that you need to examine. And once you've done that, hit me up.
Okay, so you mean like
Oh my
3
God,
months?
Adam, come on.
6 months down the line, Adam, after she's had time to heal?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, oh my
if they've
God,
worked
Adam,
together for a
you're
year.
making a huge mistake right now. I just want to eat food and make out with you, and I'll delete my voicemail. It's not a big deal. I don't know what happened to you, but like if you have bad experiences with people messing around with their exes or something, like there's no unfinished business. And if you feel this strongly about it, there's nothing I can say.
Come on, Adam.
Did you hear
Adam, eat some food and make out.
Yeah, that proposal doesn't fall into your lap every day, Adam.
Awesome.
If I weren't over him, would I be on the radio trying to get a second date with you? Come on.
It's a good point.
Would you still have his voice on your voicemail?
You could be my new voicemail if it makes you feel better.
Wow, I'm honored, but I'm gonna have to pass.
Oh, I can't believe that. She was even honest the whole time. Come on.
Sorry, Rachel. No second date.
Man, I really thought it was because of the I love you thing, and now I'm learning it's because of something bigger. And
It's because of the I love you thing with your ex. That's what it is.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, what's wrong with that guy who doesn't want to eat food and make out? What an idiot. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about the second date update. Rachel wanted to call this dude named Adam. They live in the same building. They went out, had a good time. She thought he wasn't calling back because she accidentally was laughing at something he said and it slipped out. She said, I love you. And then the whole evening she kept making excuses and trying to point out that it was a joke when she said I love you. She didn't actually mean I love you. But the problem was he called her for a second date and she still has her ex-boyfriend on her voicemail. Yeah. And he didn't want to go out with her again because of that.
You can't blame him too much, but she did sound pretty cool about it. Like, I'll change it. It's not a big deal.
It's one of those situations. It's a deal, but you don't know why. It just doesn't feel right.
She didn't sound like she was still into her ex at all, but he was convinced that she was not over her ex because she left him on the voicemail.
Yeah.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
It's my experience that people get upset when you lie on your dating profile.
Yes, especially when it's a bad picture.
Yeah, anytime I've been on an online dating site and had my profile up there, people are always disappointed when I show up and they realize I'm not a 42-year-old woman who just wants to go berry picking on the weekends. And I don't get why they get so angry, you know. Yeah.
And I thought you were just going to lie about your height.
Daisy is on the phone with us, and Daisy, I guess you wouldn't say you lie on your dating profile, but you omit something on your dating profile that you think could have led to a guy not calling you back, right?
Correct, yes.
There is an important detail about Daisy that she doesn't share on her dating profile. Because she met the guy on what website?
Met him on OkCupid.
All right. Which, if you're going to talk about like dating websites, that's like the Burien of dating websites. It's not quite the bottom, but it's not necessarily the best either.
Yeah. What is it? You have like 11 fingers or something?
No, I have the right number of fingers, but in addition to the right number of fingers, I also have a son. Oh. And when I did have that on my profile, when I was honest about that, I got a lot fewer responses. So now I just don't put it on there. But I do always tell the person, you know, on like the first date. It's not like I try and keep it secret, you know, indefinitely or anything like that.
So you're not hiding your son. You just don't want it to be something that is defining you in the world of dating.
Exactly. I just kind of want to get my foot in the door, and then I tell them. Exactly.
Is the reaction usually pretty good when you tell guys on a first date, like, oh, by the way, I have a kid. You didn't see that on my dating profile, but surprise.
It's kind of mixed. Some guys are okay with it. Some people are totally offended that, you know, I lied on my profile.
If it were me, as soon as you told me that, you would just see a cloud of dust like in a cartoon. I'd be out of there.
I totally understand that, and that's why I tell people on the first date, because, you know, I don't want to lie. I just want a chance to tell them face-to-face, because I think that sometimes can make a difference.
So what was it like when you told him on the first date, when you guys were out to dinner?
Well, his name's Alex, and we ordered dinner, and I told him after the food came, and I was just kind of like, so I have a kid. Not the smoothest way I've ever done it.
Yeah. So how's your steak? It's pretty good. I have a kid.
I have a child.
So it wasn't the smoothest way to break the news to him that you had it.
No, I wasn't. It wasn't my best.
And what did he do?
I was watching him, you know, because I wanted to see his reaction. And he sort of stopped and just looked at me and said, "Oh, that's cool," and then sort of went on. So, I mean, it wasn't horribly positive, but it wasn't horribly negative. It was just
sort of generic.
I think that's
It
just
was
a
like-
polite way of being like, ouch.
Yeah.
Really? You think so?
I think so.
Or
Yeah.
maybe he's just saying, why are you being so awkward about it? That's cool. Like, you have a kid.
I don't think so. You'd want to be like, did he ask you about how old your kid is and what sort of kid it is?
He did. He asked about, is it a girl or a boy? How old is your child?
That's
Well, then maybe it was, because if he didn't ask any of those questions, he was just like, oh, cool, moving on.
Yeah.
Then it was obviously something that he didn't like. But if he was asking you questions,
Right.
he might have been like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
How did the date end? I mean, were you guys having a good time? And
Yeah, it ended nicely. I mean, he had picked me up, so at the end he drove me home. He gave me a kiss on the cheek, which I actually liked. I thought that was really sweet and, like respectful and stuff. I totally like that.
and it says, I'm not totally grossed out to touch you, but I don't want to move too fast.
And the last time you did more than that, you got pregnant.
So you don't want to make a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that was it. And then I called him the next day, and I left him a message and just said, that I had a really great time, and I appreciated how gentlemanly he was and everything like that. But he never called me back. So
Okay. And you haven't heard anything from him. Have you tried more than just that one time?
yeah, I called him a couple other times, but I didn't leave another message. It just went straight to voicemail, but I didn't leave another message.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Great, thanks.
Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Daisy is on the phone with us right now. She wants to call a dude named Alex. She met him online, okcupid.com. Daisy thinks that the date went poorly once she revealed that she has a kid, because she doesn't put on her dating profile that she is a mom, because she doesn't want to scare guys off. But you have a rule, Daisy, that you always tell them on the first date, and then they can make their judgment from there, right?
Correct.
Okay. And that's the only thing you can think of that he wouldn't be calling you back, is because he doesn't want to be an insta dad.
Yeah, it's the only thing I can think of, because I thought we had a good time, except for, there was that. So
why would you want to talk to a guy who isn't interested in someone with a kid? I mean, you're not going to change that you have a kid.
Yeah, well, I guess I want to know for sure, and
Yeah. We're just speculating. We don't know that the kid is the reason. It could be something else.
Right.
Okay. Well, we're going to call him, see if we can get him on the phone, and find out what went wrong, if anything did go wrong in your date, okay?
Okay.
Hang on.
Hello?
Hey, I was looking for Alex.
Yeah, this is Alex.
Alex, how you doing, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on the radio station Moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm fine. You're calling from the radio station?
Yes.
Okay, why?
Well, I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with a listener of ours.
That's kind of weird.
It is.
A woman named Daisy. Yeah, we'll admit it is not a normal to receive this kind of phone call. A woman named Daisy that you recently went out with emailed the show saying that she really enjoyed your time together, but you've been blowing her off and haven't been answering her phone calls. So she said, hey, can you give Alex a call and see if you can find out if I did something wrong? So that's why we're calling you, Alex.
Okay.
Do you remember going out with Daisy?
Yeah, I had dinner with Daisy.
Did you like Daisy?
We had a fine time. Dinner was fine.
Daisy told us that she doesn't put on her dating profile that she's a mom, and she kind of dropped that at dinner. Did that scare you off?
I mean, I wouldn't say that scared me off. I mean, it was a little surprising that, that's like a big part of a person's life. And like in other profiles, I feel like that information was on there. So it was a little bit shocking that she just sort of dropped that in the middle of our dinner. But, I'm not against dating someone who has a kid.
Okay, so that wasn't it then?
No.
Do you want to see her again?
Your voice just got so
Yeah, your voice got so high-pitched, dude. I'm taking that as a no, Alex. You're not necessarily into Daisy.
Honestly, the date got a little weird, and so I don't think that I would want to see her again.
Define weird, if you could.
this is weird to talk about with strangers on the phone, but towards the end of the meal, like, she sort of got kind of quiet and emotional and sort of intense, and then she told me that her car was in the shop, which I knew because I had to drive. She asked me if I could pick her up, which is totally fine. But then she asked me if she could borrow some money to help pay for the car repair.
No, stop.
She asked for a loan on your first date?
Like how much money?
Like $700.
Oh,
She just didn't have. She was waiting for a paycheck the next week or whatever, and would get me back the next week. But she was in this tight spot, and it was really affecting, her kid's life and her life and whatnot.
Boy.
Oh gosh.
How did she bring that up? Did she just say, "Hey, can I borrow $700?"
No, I mean, it wasn't like that. I felt like she felt uncomfortable having to ask, but it was just really weird. And I was like, I don't really have that kind of cash flow. I don't have $700 to give to someone that I've met like 45 minutes ago. But I understand, people are in a tough spot, like car repairs.
Yeah.
So, but then she's like, well, what about like $400? Like, I have another friend that I could get the rest from.
She was bargaining with you?
Yeah. So then she bumped it down to $4, and I was like, just as a general policy, I don't do loans on first dates. And then, we had dessert, we went home, and I, got out of there.
Oh, that's so awful.
I have a tough
so
time
many levels.
loaning money to good friends of mine, let alone somebody that I just went out on a date with.
It seemed like a situation I didn't want to get into, so.
Not to make things weirder than they already are for you, but Daisy is actually on the phone and heard everything that you just said.
Hey, Alex.
That's Daisy on the phone?
Yep.
It's me.
Hi?
Daisy, did you failed to tell us that you asked him for a loan on your first date, Daisy?
It was just one little question. You know what I mean? It didn't.
Huge question. Daisy, that's a $700 question.
I was going to be able to pay him back by Friday. I mean, I got paid on Friday. It wasn't like I was never going to pay him back or going to drag this out or anything like that. And, I mean, what am I going to do? I can't ask my ex-husband. He's a jerk. So it just, to me, it was like a little question, and I didn't hold it against him at all that he said no, so I guess it never dawned on me that he would hold it against me that I asked.
Yeah, but I don't know you. It just seems so weird that you would think that it was okay to ask to borrow money. Don't you think that's weird?
To me, it's just like, there's no harm in asking. You know what I mean? I thought we were having a good time. It seemed like you would become a friend. And you never know until you ask. And like I said, there was no hard feelings that you said no, so it just never occurred to me that it would create hard feelings that I asked.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Alex. Daisy's not pissed at you that you turned down.
Opportunity to loan me money.
Wait, why are we worried about whether she's pissed? You know what I mean? Like, come on, it's super weird to ask to borrow money. I mean, I don't ask friends for money. That's like something you ask family. Like, do you have an uncle or like a cousin or something? Like, rather than asking someone that you just met on a first date?
I mean, I suppose if I had someone else, I would have asked them, but it feels like, to me, it seems like super judgy to make assumptions about a person based on one question that they asked.
Daisy, if I went out on a date with someone and they started telling me they were having money problems and then asked me for cash, I'm going to judge them.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'm going to say that you're trying to, like, milk me out of money, especially if I met you online. I don't know you at all. Not a lot of trust can be had in a person that you just met on a first date asking for money.
I mean, I get what you guys are saying. I totally do. And I just didn't look at it that way because I am totally honest, and I did have the money on Friday. I would have totally paid him back. So it didn't dawn on me that, people would jump to that conclusion. Regardless of all of that, I did have a really great time on our date, and I would like to see you again.
Alex, would you like to go out with Daisy again?
Please.
We will pay for a second date. Daisy, I'm not paying for any car repairs. But we will pay for a second date if you'll go out with Daisy again, Alex.
You know what? I will. I'll go out with her again. I mean, it was a really awkward, weird first date, but that's not the first awkward first date I've had.
Wow. All right.
Awesome. Nice. Daisy,
Congratulations, you two.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They're cute.
Alex, don't leave your wallet out.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone to do a second date update today had a very awkward moment on his first date that most people can relate to.
Okay.
You know how when your date starts off and you accidentally run over a pedestrian?
Whoa, what?
Yeah, that is so awkward when that happens, isn't it?
A little more than awkward.
What's up, Joshua? How you doing?
Hey, Brooke and Jubal.
Is he calling us from jail? Because I'm pretty sure it's a felony or something.
I'm not calling from prison, no.
Oh, so you didn't get caught?
No, I definitely got caught.
All right. Tell us a little bit about what happened, because your email just said, I need a do-over because I ran over somebody. Oh, my God. And that's very confusing. It's like, all right, we'll do a second date update on that. What does that mean?
So here's what happened. I met Kara on eHarmony.
Okay.
She's great. And we decided we're going to go to a concert because we both really dig on music. And I pick her up at a coffee shop, and we're talking, and it's awesome, and I'm just really into the conversation. And then I accidentally ran over somebody.
No, you don't just throw that in there so casually. Like, I pick her up, the conversation's great. Oh.
And then also, yeah, we heard a little thump, and then I realized, did it again. Ran over a person.
Speed bump.
Okay, so people freaked out, but it was not my fault.
Wait, okay, but clarify for me. When you say ran over a person, do you mean like full speed ahead, like thump over a person?
No, I was at a stoplight. It had turned green. I don't know if the guy was hurrying to get somewhere, but he darted in the road, and I figured that it was clear to go. I didn't see him, and Kara yells, "You hit somebody," and I said, "What?"
You had to be told that you hit a pedestrian. You didn't just know that?
Well, I ran over his foot. Like, it was his foot.
Okay, so he didn't, like, hit your windshield and you didn't notice.
No, he didn't crack in the windshield.
Okay.
But I was really paying attention to her because I'm trying to be a better listener. And so I said, "What?" And there were no cars behind me, so I stopped the car and I put it in reverse and...
Ran over his other foot?
No, I didn't. I just, nicked his knee. I glanced off.
So you almost ran over him a second time.
That's an accurate statement, but in my defense, it was his fault.
No, there's no defense. And you don't sound guilty about this at all.
I have thought about this a lot, and I don't feel bad about it because this guy ran in front of the car, and I stayed. I filed the police report. I got into a little bit of an argument with another person that was on the road about what had happened, but I think that she did not see everything that happened.
Right.
Wait, what was your date doing the entire time you're filling out a police report?
Well, she left.
Okay, so she took off. And what did she say to you about the whole situation? Did she say anything before she left?
Well, she stayed around and she was screaming a lot for a while.
I can understand
But
that.
again, I don't think that's me. I think that she had a family thing, that it was bringing stuff up.
Another
So
person.
you're blaming past baggage for her wanting to leave?
I don't think it was about me. Okay.
What was she screaming?
I mean, there was a lot of the "oh my gods." There was a lot of "this shouldn't be happening."
And is that the last you've heard from her?
I mean, I was shouting her name out as I noticed as she was leaving, and then the police officer was really stern with me paying attention to him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They usually
So
like
she
it.
might have said something else,
Okay.
but I didn't hear it.
So her walking away while you're filing a police report after accidentally running over some guy's foot is the last thing you've seen of her?
Yes.
All right.
Which, could actually be good for you because she sounds like a key witness in all of this, and I don't think that it was the other guy's fault.
But it was his fault. I have been to court about this. No charges are being pressed.
Yeah, because she wasn't there. Dude, you hit him twice, man.
The second time was a glance, so I disagree with the term hitting twice. Look, it was an accident. It just happened to take place with a really cute girl on a first date, and I just need a do-over. And it will be a do-over where we take public transportation or...
Is that because your license has been revoked?
No, I still have my license. Okay. It's just provisional, so I cannot drive at night.
Okay. So have you tried to call her since then, though, or will this be your first attempt to reach out?
I texted her, and I told her, "Hey, I know that was crazy. Sorry about the guy. The guy's doing okay."
And nothing? No response?
It's funny, when you see the little dots with the text sometimes.
Yeah.
I think I saw that right afterwards, but then nothing. There's nothing was sent.
So she thought about responding
weird.
to you and then stopped herself.
Yeah, it seems like maybe she started to say yes, of course, and then she was just nervous.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The following is a true story about real-life events that have actually taken place in our judicial system. The names and dates have not been changed. They're the same.
Yeah.
They're the same names and dates because it's really not that big of a deal, but it sounds cooler if I talk like this. And Joshua is on the phone today for a second date update. If you just missed the first part, he ran over a dude on his first date and had to give a police report and has had to go to court over it and everything else. He was found not guilty of any crime. He says that the guy jumped out in the crosswalk when he was not supposed to be in the crosswalk, and then he ran over his foot. And then when his date screamed, "Oh my God, you hit somebody," he reversed and sort of ran over the guy a second time.
Yeah.
And then his date, Kara, who we're about to call right now to figure out why she's not calling him back, even though we already kind of know,
Definitely no.
left while he was giving the police report, and he hasn't been able to talk to her since.
Josh, I mean, do you have an idea of how to come back from this? Because I don't think it's the accident that's so much the problem. It's your nonchalant attitude about running over a pedestrian.
Again, like the guy didn't tumble in front of the car and smash my windshield, and I didn't go, what? He ran in front of me, I got his foot, and then I kind of nicked his knee on the way back.
All right. It wasn't like you targeted this guy out of nowhere, like, hey, hold on one second. This guy needs to get run over. And then put on some AC/DC or something and went after him.
It wasn't like I maliciously ran over the dude. It was just an accident.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Kara, please?
This is Kara.
Hey, Kara, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Great. This is weird.
I can understand how you'd think that. I'm actually on the phone with you right now because we're doing a segment called the Second Date Update. And basically, we want to ask you some questions about a date that you went on recently with a guy named Joshua.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. The thing is, he really liked you, and he asked us to call you and find out why you're not calling him back.
What?
Yeah.
He wanted what? He wanted you to call me?
Yes. He sent us an email and told us about your horrible first date.
What did he tell you? Exactly.
He told us that he met you on eHarmony, and you guys were on your way to a concert. And he said on the way to the concert, he was talking to you and wasn't paying attention, and some dude ran out in the crosswalk, and he ran over his foot. Then you screamed, and then he put the car in reverse and kind of hit the guy again.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
So is that the reason you're not calling him back, the whole accident? Because he said that you left while he was giving a police report.
I was pretty shaken up. I mean, I've never even seen anyone hit by a car, much less being in the car. I was in the car. I mean, it was so crazy. And then I had to tell him, you hit someone. And then we backed up and we hit him again.
Well,
it was like,
but the guy was all right, right?
I mean, he did send me a text message later telling me that the guy was okay, but I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe he's just calling me to, ask me out on another date. Be like, oh, yeah, the guy's fine. Sure, you want to go out again? I mean, we hit someone on a date.
Okay, but that was an accident. I understand if you feel like that's a bad omen for a first
but
date.
an accident, like, what's going to happen on date number 2? What are we going to do?
There's all sorts of options now, I think. The crazy door has been opened. You guys can just run through it full speed together if you want.
I'm cool not going through that door. Like, I'm good.
Why wouldn't you text him back, though, after that and just say, hey, that was too much for me on a first date?
Look, there were other reasons. That was not the only reason. I was just done with that date.
Wait, there was more than hitting a pedestrian.
Yeah.
What's worse than that?
I mean, I'm not saying it's worse. Like, I'm not saying we, killed a family. Like,
that would be worse for sure.
But, I mean, I was on this date for, 10 minutes prior to the incident, we'll call it. I got in his car, and Joshua wears an ungodly amount of cologne.
Oh.
It was like being in the back of a cab in Istanbul.
Yeah.
Just horrible. Okay.
Instant
And
migraine.
Depending on the cologne, that could be worse than running over a person.
I mean, that person was okay. If I stayed in my car much longer, I would not have been okay.
So that's why you left. You didn't actually leave because of the pedestrian. You just didn't want to ride home.
I'll be honest, it was like, dude, my asthma was going to be like, hello. Like, there was no way. There was no way. And I'll be honest with you, like, I don't understand how it is that he could have sprayed that on himself in the morning and was like, yeah, I smell good. Like, no way.
Excuse me, can I talk now?
What's going on?
Oh, Kara, that's Joshua. He's on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Kara, what is up? Why are you saying this? You know that's not true.
Joshua, look, I did not know you were on the phone. And I am really sorry that you had to hear it like that, but it is true. I'm sorry.
I put on a little bit of cologne because I cared about the date. I wasn't swimming in it.
I'm sorry. Like, I feel bad kind of right now. Like, I'm glad you cared about the date, but it's not that there's nothing wrong with, in general, putting cologne on, but don't you remember I rolled down the window? Like, it was really cold outside, and I rolled down the window, and I was like, hey, look at the fresh air. This is great. You didn't say anything was weird about that?
That was part of the distraction that, all right, look.
If he wouldn't have rolled down that window, he wouldn't have had to hit somebody.
I will have you know that I get a lot of compliments on my cologne, and the majority of them are not from family members.
Well, that's fine. Then they can go out with you and be in a small enclosed space and have asthma, but not me. I felt like I was going to die, okay? Not unlike the person you ran over, and I didn't have my extra inhaler with me.
Well, the person that I accidentally ran over his foot was nowhere close to death, which I would say is, maybe similar to how your cologne. Okay, look. All right, okay, fine.
You're in such a predicament right now, Joshua.
It's not about the cologne. I cannot wear cologne. I can change that, all right? I just think that I got a good vibe from you before all this stuff happened, and I'm sorry. And
which part are you sorry for, the cologne or the almost dead dude?
I mean, he's not almost dead. Come on. Wow. This was found out in a court of law. He was fine. But
honestly, like, I'm just trying to give you feedback about your cologne. Like, it just doesn't smell good, and the amount didn't smell good. And I'm not trying to be mean. It is what it is. And besides, I didn't know you were on the phone. They tricked me.
So wait, were you attracted to him before you smelled him? No, I'm serious, because the smell is automatic turnoff, but there could have been something pre-smell.
When I saw his pictures online and we communicated online, it was really cool. And when I saw him from far away, it was great. When I walked up close, not so great. But, and I don't mean like he was ugly. I mean like it was the smell. But from far away, it was good. I mean, it just like once you got closer.
Can you please stop talking about how bad I smelled?
Well, Josh, do you want to go back to talking about the guy that you hit? We have two options here.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I feel like there's a door number 3 that we're not even talking about here, which is we were having a pretty good time before I hit someone. And,
that's a really weird thing to say. Okay, but anyway.
I know, I'm just acknowledging the elephant in the room that we've been talking about this whole time. But when it comes to the cologne, I don't need to wear any cologne. I could just wear deodorant. I could not wear deodorant. I could not have any of that.
Please wear deodorant. I don't care if you're going out with me or not. You should be wearing deodorant and none of that like natural stuff, like actual deodorant.
So actual deodorant. Well, all right. How about this, Kara?
I don't use crystals. I have never. Okay.
Okay. Let's not get into deodorant brands right now. I just want to ask Kara a question. Will you go out with Joshua one more time? You can take public transportation. He won't wear cologne, and we will pay for the date.
It's a pretty
Will you
good
go out
deal.
with him one more time?
Kara, come on, please, just give me a second shot at this.
I feel like I'm on Let's Make a Deal.
We met on eHarmony. We are a great match for each other. We could end up with each other.
Oh. That's right. That's the place that claims to find the perfect people.
Yeah. I've seen the commercials.
eHarmony never said he would hit someone in a car either. So,
I mean, that would make for a weird ad campaign. But
yeah, that's true.
See, he's funny.
So, will you give him one more shot if he doesn't wear cologne? And you guys can talk about the whole car accident thing later, but
you have
will
to
you
say
give him another
yes.
chance?
okay, the thing is, it's like no cologne, not like pick another brand, like no cologne.
Joshua?
Like I don't trust your ability to like bathe yourself in it.
If you go out with me, I promise I will not wear any cologne. I just feel like we had a good vibe before things happened.
Will you do it, Kara?
Okay, but if I show up and I smell anything on you, like any cologne, I'm leaving. And if your bumper is damaged or I see like blood or hair on the front of your car, we're done.
I have already cleaned the car. You can't see anything on it. So,
well, that's really good to know.
right.
Yeah, isn't that wonderful?
Good. Congratulations, Joshua. You got a second date.
oh, Kara, I'm excited to see you again, and I promise you won't regret it.
Unless he runs over another person.
Oh, wow.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, I agree. I'd rather date a murderer than a guy who had bad cologne.
Oh, come on.
And I think personally, I agree too. If you missed today's second date update, this guy Joshua wanted to call this girl named Kara. He wasn't getting a call back, and he figured it was because he actually ran over a dude on their first date.
Yeah.
Now, it wasn't his fault. That's been proven in a court of law.
Yes.
A guy was crossing at the wrong time, and he kind of clipped the dude and then reversed and ran over his leg.
Again.
And he thought maybe that was a bit too much, and she thought he did it on purpose or something because he wasn't paying attention. But that wasn't the reason. The reason was it was because he was wearing very bad cologne.
Oh, man.
And she didn't even want to be in the car with him in the first place because his cologne was so terrible.
That's so sad, though, when you get in a car accident and she's like, thank God I can leave now.
Yeah.
This is my cue. Like, I have an excuse.
I know, she's actually excited because she just saw somebody get hit with a car. Like, oh, sweet. I get to stand outside and wait for the cops to show up. That's going to take a while. Fresh air. Yeah, if somebody has really bad cologne, it is terrible. Like, think about if you're in your office and you get on the elevator after somebody with bad cologne or bad perfume.
Oh, that's the worst. You can just smell their aftermath.
Disgusting. But anyway, they agreed to go on a second date. She actually said she would go out with him again.
Yeah.
I recommend they take an Uber. And he also can't wear any cologne on their date, which means he's probably so scared now he's not going to wear deodorant, cologne, not even shower, no soaps, and he's just going to smell terrible. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person